Hello to everyone in the chats. And welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. Ooh. So, recap of last time. Went to somebody's house to check in on a haunting. Turns out it was super haunted by a ghost who's really mad at my family. As a player character, mad at my family, wants to take years of my life or my cousin's life to pay for him being murdered by my ancestor or whatever. I said no, because I'm not doing that. I really wanted to trick my cousin into doing it. I was thinking about pushing her into, like, the sacrificial spotlights, but I didn't get that option. And I'm not doing it, so didn't sacrifice my life. Or whatever remaining years of my life, or however he wanted it. I didn't do that. And he possessed all of our friends. He possessed Kanika, the ghost possessed Kanika, possessed Stella, possessed some teenage dude that decided to come along, possessed a dog, Gretchen. The ghost possessed a dog. That's the worst thing. Possessed a little girl, the librarian. And everyone's freaked out. Stella's freaked out. She hasn't been in touch with us at all. And we're kind of worried about her. So we're going to go look for her. And Kanika's mom wants to talk to us about what's happening in the town, because a lot of weird crap is happening in town. There are these weird creatures called ditchlings. They're around just being disgusting and gross. And they are supposed to be foreshadowing for something terrible that's going to happen. So beyond the haunting, something else is going to happen, supposedly. My cousin's been keeping a goat in her greenhouse recently, feeding it whatever she wants to fatten it up. I don't know why. I don't know if that's supposed to be a part of a meal or something, but I'm thinking there's a ritual that I'm not aware of. So I'm worried about that. She owns a mine. Her workers are striking. What else? The librarian and his daughter lost the house because I refused to sacrifice my years of my life. Teenagers are still stuck in the mine because they were jerks, and I wasn't going to go back and save them because they were being jerks. I'm not dealing with that. No thank you. Get stuck and die. Whatever. And right now we are going through story stuff, but we'll eventually look for Stella after I go through all this. This is after the whole possession. This is the day after the possession and horrible haunting stuff. So let's dive right in. So, ghosts, huh? Like the one that possessed you guys and tried to get me to sacrifice some years of my life. Yeah, no, not me. Yeah, ghosts. I don't know about you, but I'm currently staving off a massive existential crisis about the state of matter and what being alive means. Yeah, that'll do it. Any idea why Stella was so upset? Being possessed seemed awful, but she's the only one who ran off. She was also the only one really... like, she was really looking for proof of ghosts. Could be a lot of things. She could have hit her breaking point stress-wise. She could have been horrified by meeting a ghost for the first time. She could have been traumatized by what the ghosts did. But at the end of the day, I have no idea. We'll just have to find her and see if she wants to stop running from it and finally just talk things out. Yeah, I'm still skeptical. There's gotta be a better explanation for what happened last night than ghosts are real and they hate me personally. And would want to put me in a separate spiritual dimension and give me visions. Yeah, sure, definitely. Don't think that was a ghost that did that. I was just high on gas or something. This information is destroying me. That seems appropriate. I wonder if this means there's a heaven and hell. If there's an afterlife, we should probably figure out who was right about it, shouldn't we? I'm actually thrilled. Maybe I could be a professional ghost hunter. No. The information is destroying me. That was real messed up shit. It was messed up. Same here, buddy. At this point, I'd much rather it turned out to be a town-wide gas leak from the mines. Then I could live and return to normal world where there aren't any creepy ghouls or ghosts prowling around. Yeah, but the ghosts isn't prowling around, it's just in the town hall where nobody is allowed in, otherwise they get possessed. So, nobody goes into town hall now. Still, everyone experienced the same thing. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think we probably just operate under the assumption that ghosts are real from here on out. Yeah. Ghosts and a bunch of other stuff. Town curse demons? I think this whole town is being sacrificed. I don't know. I think my family made a deal with the demon. If ghosts are real, that's also real. Is the ghost still in the library? I have no idea, and I don't think anyone should even try to get a look, especially not you. Who knows what might happen if that thing so much as catches a whiff of scarlet blood. Yeah. You finally got isekai'd. Dream come true, right? I don't think she means like this. No. If I'm getting sucked into some other dimension, I want to get sucked into a reality where I'm a cool magic elf or I'm dating a cool magic elf or something fun like that. I'm with her. I would rather date a cool magic elf who's also the villain who would destroy the world for me. Does that make me evil? I want a hot elf boyfriend in this other world that's willing to destroy the world for me. What? I have dreams. Believe it or not, getting isekai'd into a ghost. Hell, puppet theater wasn't one of my childhood fantasies. I don't know. Have you been on... God, what's it called? It's not AO3. It's some other fanfiction website that's just not good. Wattpad? Have you been on Wattpad? I feel like that's on there. I'll be steering clear of that particular portal to another dimension. Until the ghost gets wise and manifests some kind of cool elf. Then I won't have any choice but to go back to Hellworld. Are we still going to leave today? Oh, I don't think we're leaving today. Any leads on Stella? Let's focus on Stella, see what's going on with her. Haven't had a chance to talk to anyone else yet, so nope, none so far. She ran north last night, but that doesn't mean she didn't double back. Well, that was last night, too. I'm trying not to worry too much. It's possible she's safe somewhere, just not answering her phone. Also could be in the woods where she doesn't have service. She does spend time in the woods, we know that. Is someone manning the general store while we are looking for Stella? Screw the general store. Mom can deal. Damn, hell yeah. I don't want to say if we're gonna... I don't want to push leaving. There's still stuff to discover in the town. I'm not gonna push to escape. We're just gonna get started on finding Stella. God, I love her top so much. Yeah, we're burning daylight. Where to first? Not the cops, no. Oscar and Rosalina. Oscar and Rosalina. Okay, yeah. The librarian and his daughter. The diner? The church. We could go to her house, but I feel like that's too obvious and she wouldn't be there. The cops are not going to help at all. I would like to check on Oscar and Rosalina just because I feel like I'm limited on options. We could check out the diner. Maybe she went there. We haven't been to the diner in a while. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Yeah. Going to the diner to see if anybody's seen anyone. Oh, the miners are striking. Here they all are. They're just chilling. Hit H, look for some ditchlings. I'm also looking here in the window. Not really looking like much. He got T. Avery! What's up? Hey, hope you weren't planning on spending any quality time at the diner today. It looks like we'll be hosting a meeting for the foreseeable future. What's going on? The strike. There's a strike up at the mines. They made the diner their base of operations. Oh, am I going to see my cousin? Is she going to come in here and make demands? Huh. Good for them. It's about time something like that happens. This is great for business. The fellas had as much free coffee as they can drink if they keep piling in like this. The miners didn't even notice you enter the diner, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. I guess the shift schedules are pretty brutal. And I like more vacation days. I'd love to be able to see my family around the holidays, and better health benefits would be amazing, but what if she decides to fire all of us? And replace you with who? Who's gonna be willing to take your job with those crap benefits? You're only a year or so into work, and trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. Yeah. At first, you're just unhappy, but you figure you can weather it out until you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck. Next thing you know, you lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you. That uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers and pays us just enough to survive, but not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. Amazon. But we could get fired for this. I really need the paycheck. I can't get fired. And the company housing, that makes a big difference for me. Oh god, company housing. Freaking company towns, no. Right, the company housing. How generous of Tabitha to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had maintenance done in decades. Taking a big chunk right out of your paycheck that sure as shit ain't going towards property tax and upkeep alone. The company housing, that means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. We have the numbers on our side, Harrison. After what happened up there the other night, damn near everyone is joining the picket line. She can't afford to lose us all. We have the power here, so long as we're united. It just interrupts. Have you seen Stella? Wait. What about the teenagers? Whatever. We don't care about the teenagers. We're not going to ask about them. Hey, has anyone seen Stella? She was possessed by a ghost last night and then ran off. Do not ask for details. The miners turn towards the doorway, all eyes glaring at you in unison. I am the wrong Scarlet. The YouTuber? Okay, good. You do know. Yes, the YouTuber. No, we ain't seen her. As you can see, we got a lot going on today. We appreciate it if you didn't butt in. Yeah, but she's missing? Harris's voice drops to a barely audible mumble. I hope she's okay. Oh, well that's nice of you. She hasn't been around, but I'll let you know if I hear anything. Thank you, Avery. Look at his shirt, though. Is he doing crosswords? He is, because I see the pen. Weigh in on him? Yeah, sure, let's butt in. Everyone's glaring at me. Why is everyone glaring at me? Hi, I'm the wrong Scarlet. Damn. I'm here for a week. Don't look at me. I don't own the mine. If I did, you'll be getting fair wages. And I would have a manager posted up over here. I wouldn't be here, please. What do you want to do? Actually, wait. Join the strike, Harrison. Unite with your fellow workers. United front. Hey, this is a private conversation. You were loud as hell. But you're right. Private conversation, but yeah, I'll listen to her. Even if you're the boss's cousin, and I don't trust you as far as I could throw you. The strike is only going to work if all of us stand together, Harrison. What do you say? I'll have to call my family and see what they say. My sister's tuition is riding on this job. Why are you paying for your sister's tuition? But I'm pretty convinced at this point. If you really think it'll work, I'm down. Zach claps her on the shoulder. Heck yeah. So about the strike. Look, kid, I appreciate you pushing Harrison in the right direction, but I'll be damned if we talk business in front of you. It ain't even about what I think of you, really. You'll always be the boss's cousin. That's the only thing that matters here. Okay, that's fine. Look, I support you guys. Maybe you could save this until... No, whatever. Forget that. I may be the boss's cousin, but I support the strike. Do you think I like Tabitha? You've met her, right? Let me promise you that our blood relationship means nothing. That doesn't mean anything to them, really. I don't actually have a horse in this race. I didn't even know Scarlet Hollow existed until a few days ago. I'm not a snitch. I support the strike. Whoa. Even the boss's family is on our side? Maybe this could work. That's right, the whole town is on her side. There was a collapse less than 2 days ago. And she expects us not to riot at the thought of being forced back to work down there? Oh wow, those kids are still trapped? It's disgusting. Damn straight. Hear, hear. Still, if you support the strike, the best thing you can do right now is not meddle with it. Trust can only go so far. Okay, hey Avery, do you have a minute to catch up? You angling at something? What? I'm just talking to Avery. Come on now, Zax. This is a free establishment. Let's step outside. I could use some fresh air. Oh my goodness. The goats. Oh, look at the goat. Are there any ditchlings? I oddly don't see any. Siren, hello. Just got back home from the gym. I swam for 20 minutes. Oh, that's a good workout. Really low impact cardio. So when you say swam, do you mean like full on swimming? Or is it just, I really don't know. I feel like swimming is a really decent workout. You say low impact cardio, but I feel like that's a lot of work to swim. But I don't see any ditchlings, which, interesting. Avery pauses for a second in his pimp jacket. Street smart. It's the kind of pause that says, I don't know exactly what I want to say, but I don't know how to... Wait. I know exactly what I want to say, but I don't know how to make the words leave my mouth. Finally, they speak. Oh, they. I've been seeing these little blob guys everywhere. I haven't... Where are they? They're not here right now. Are they gonna pop in now? Y'all know about them, right? Should I be concerned? Yeah, they're called ditchlings. My mom says they're an omen for a coming disaster, which I don't exactly buy, but they've been killing local animals and impregnating them. Did you say you don't exactly buy it? Is it Town Scully saying she believes in something supernatural? Look, we've seen some things in the past couple of days. Okay, now I'm really worried. You might get some eggs laid in. No, they don't do that to people. Not yet, anyway. We should be more worried about why they're here. True. There's too many of them. Does anyone have a flamethrower? I don't see any. I think they're kind of neat. Oh my god, be quiet. We should be more worried as to why they're here more than anything. Do we know what that is yet? No. No. Not yet, though I'm hoping they're just weird animals and not some kind of harbingers of doom. But if my mom is right, and that's what they are, whatever is coming has to be worse than what we've already been through. Your heart will be pumping hard. Yeah. Swimming, definitely. I'll keep my eyes and ears peeled then. In the meantime, should I be careful not to wind up in a dark alley with those weird little guys? Are they gonna try and eat me or something? No, worse, they might use you as some kind of incubator. So far, they've only been laying eggs in local wildlife. But now there's so many of them, I'm not sure humans of Scarlet Hollow are going to be safe for much longer. That is a good point. They're not known for bothering people, but you did say that there's more of them. That is true. Oh, that's all they do? That doesn't sound so bad. Have you seen Alien? Are you serious? Being used as a walking nursery sounds so much worse than just being eaten. Low impact on your arms and legs. The heart will work overtime if you're sprinting. Hey, if it gets that heart pumping, that's good. Look, if they need a warm place to... What? What, Avery, what is wrong with you? Why does he want to be an incubator? Ugh, that's gross. The thought of feeling something like wriggling under your skin, stealing your nutrients until it eventually erupts out of you. So, a baby. Kanika shudders. Sounds like the miracle of life to me. Are you just being sarcastic? Because no. You're yanking us around, right? Maybe. Avery is not yanking you around. Anyways, I shouldn't get off topic. You wanted to chat? Yeah, have you seen Stella? What do you make of all the stuff that's been going down with the miners? The strike? I'm all for it. Same. Zach has been rounding up the Zach has been rounding up the miners all morning. It seems like this might be able to get some traction. What's a strike? What's a strike? What do you mean a strike? What are they? What strike? Huh? She had this come. She did have it coming. She had it coming. She had it coming. We're not siding with Tabitha. Oh my god. Poor What? Poor Tabitha. No. She's burying her mom this weekend and don't care about her mom. She had this coming to her. She really did. She kind of sucks. They sure do. Do you have any idea where Stella might be? Beyond the woods, maybe? Nope, not at all, but I'll let you know if I hear something. Oh, well. Last night was an ordeal for all of us. I think she was especially shaken up. She just ran off without saying anything. It was weird, and we're very worried. Have you noticed anything weird going on around town aside from the ditchlings? Which I don't see, and that's weird that I don't see them here. Avery pauses, thinking for a moment. I don't think it's supernatural, but I haven't seen Julius since Tuesday. Julius? I have no idea. Which is pretty unusual. He never skips the diner 2 days in a row unless he's out of town or something. Julius. And maybe he is. I don't know him well enough that he shares his weekend plans with me or anything. I don't like the thought of more people disappearing right now. He might just be out of town. But he's kind of an old dude. Ooh. Maybe it couldn't hurt to have somebody check on his house, see if he's there or not. I'll try to do that before my shift tomorrow. Okay, thanks, Avery. You and your pimp jacket. We should probably get back to it. Totally, I'm sure you're both antsy to get back to looking for Stella. I won't keep you. Antsy. Avery heads back inside. You and Kanika return to Main Street to plan your next move. Still no sign of Stella. Okay. Should we go to the church? Was she religious? What I know about Stella is she did lose her parents. So maybe the possibility of ghosts being able to contact you and possess you would freak her out, because why did her parents not try to contact her? If that. So maybe she would be at the church searching for answers? Can I do everything? I don't know if I can do everything. I'm gonna save. Church. I talked about the church. We're gonna go to the church. Do you think Stella decided to get religious all of a sudden? No, it's just maybe she had questions about the afterlife that only the church could answer. The pastor can also talk to animals. I must speak with him. She seems really shaken up. It's not unlikely. See, this is true. She was really shaken up. You're right. Stranger things have happened. Let's make it quick, though. I don't want him to try to rope me into some church event. Oh, no. Okay, let me look for ditchlings. It's... Oh, hey! You! What the... Sir? No ditchlings, but... well, this explains why there's no ditchlings. This creeper. I'm working my way through your Scarlet Hollow VODs because I stumbled into your live stream before. This game is sick so far. I'm glad you're playing through it. It is sick. I'm enjoying it, like this creeper dude over here. It's the little things in the background that get me. Kanika leads the way, taking you up the gradual slope towards the church. Ooh, incline. That's also low impact. Alright, where's that weirdo? Why is this his music? Oh dear. My, 3 visitors? Oh, 3. 3, huh? On a Thursday? Okay, calm down. But there's only 2 of us. Oh no, were we followed by a ditchling? Were we followed by Wayne? Oh god. Insane. Sup, old people? What? Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing here? All the glimpses of death I've had the past 2 days have forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I wanted to see if Faith held any answers for me. Alas, I have not yet found the solace I seek. I like Zane. I want him to live. Give it time, Zane. It sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work his way into your heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you, of course. I'm always here if you need to talk. Oh, God. Zane, get out of here. Sure thing, Pastor D. Peace, yo. I don't like him. He got a creepy smile. Ugh. Anyway, we're looking for Stella. She wandered off last night and no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried and we hope you or Janie had seen her. I can't speak for Janie, but I'm afraid I've seen neither hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's over by the alpacas. What about the creeper back here? Though, Ebony, I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. What do you have to say to her that you can't say in front of me? Please, if you wouldn't mind. This is a personal matter. Personal for whom? I love Kanika. I'd rather folks not pry in on this. You know how rumors get started. Yeah, that's fine. I could talk to him in private, because we both speak with animals, you know. If you're sure. I guess I'll leave you to it while I check in with Janie. Thank you. I'll be right over there by the fence that's conveniently in your line of sight, okay? Oh, there she is. You're still there! I don't see any ditchlings, but again, he's probably killing them. Kanika heads off towards Janie and the alpacas, leaving you alone with the nervous pastor. I'm so glad you came. Heh. I never met anyone else who could hear them. You have no idea how long I thought I must have some kind of insanity. I even thought at one point that it must have been the Lord himself talking to me through them. But they never had anything very insightful to say, so I was disavowed of that pretty early on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you telling me you can also... But I thought I was the only one. Are you sure we're actually talking animals? No, we're talking animals. We talk to Gretchen like all the time. Have you met Frou-Frou? Gretchen? Pixel? No, have you met these animals that I've been talking to? Of course I have, but I learned early on in life not to let on that I have this gift. At least while other humans are around, so I haven't spoken with any of them. Oh no, I've been talking to them. Full on. Though I get the feeling Frou-Frou wouldn't talk to me if she knew I could understand her. I tried to befriend the alpacas when no one was around. Emphasis on tried. They're surprisingly cliquey. I want to talk to the alpacas now. Besides that, I tried to maintain a low profile, only chatting with the wildlife when I'm sure no one's looking. Are you sure we're actually talking to animals? We are. Now that I know there are at least 2 of us, I have no doubt. There have definitely been times in my life where I thought I might just be insane. but it's so consistent, I've never exhibited any other signs of insanity. In my most doubting moments, I've considered the possibility that other entities may be using the animals to confuse my faith. But besides a particularly vicious hamster, hamsters can be pretty vicious. The most an animal has ever tried to convince me to do is give them more food. Oh my goodness, what was that hamster telling you to do? So I somehow doubt they're puppets for an otherworldly evil, unless that otherworldly evil wants me to overfeed my pets. Is this why people think you're creepy? Because you have the gifts? Do you know people think you're creepy? People think I'm creepy? You didn't know. But it's alright. People say all kinds of things. I just have to be patient and persistent. That's why you're creepy. And I know eventually they'll understand that I can be a comforting presence in their life. Not a creepy one. That's why you're creepy. Maybe if I grew a thicker beard, people would trust me more. Yeah, that would help. Or maybe I should get a cool jacket. Yeah, the beard would help a lot. Become a lumberjack. Cut some wood. Yeah, phone. Shush, 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 shush. I hope you know this means the two of us are bonded for life. Best friends. Nobody else understands what it's like to be us. Does Jane... Oh yeah, does Janie know that you can talk to animals? No. I don't believe there should be secrets between a man and wife, so I'll have to tell her one day. But there hasn't been a good time yet. Then you're having secrets with your wife. Building a life in Scarlet Hollow has been a difficult process. The last thing I need to do is add stress. The stress of her husband being some kind of circus act. Tulip, on the other hand, I'm starting to have my suspicions that she might share this gift. Tulip? You have a kid? There have been some particularly nasty rats in the church lately, and she said some things that have led me to believe she might be able to understand them. He is interrupted by the sounds of snapping twigs and a high-pitched giggle, partly muffled by the underbrush on the edge of the property. Tulip, come out of there. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Which, let me look for ditchlings. There's no ditchlings. That's interesting. They've been everywhere lately. Where are they now? Oh god. What does she find? Tulip glances back into the woods, quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you going to be good? Or are you going to skip story time tonight? I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I won't go into the woods, I promise. Time to go into the woods and see what she saw. What are you looking at? I know you won't, Tulip, because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time they got fed. You can give them hay. We're gonna have to go over there. Tulip smiles, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Oh, there she is now. And he's still there. Sorry, I had to have a firm parenting moment just then. Uh-huh. That's a firm parenting moment. Okay. She's been trying to run off into the woods a lot lately. It's really dangerous, even for adults. There's this massive trash dump not too far from the trees. But it must be at least 50 years old. It's all grown over and looks like it's part of the landscape. Can we go there? But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. Oh no, let's not do that. Oh, what she's... Tetanus Lake? Stella told me about it. How big a trash dump are we talking? Would a weekend of hard work clear it out? Probably not. That's an accurate name. I wonder if Tulip would say if... I wonder would Tulip stay away if I started calling it that. Or maybe it would sound more alluring. How big is the dump? Can we clean it out in a week? Maybe if you had construction equipment and a team of professionals, it's a big area. And I have no idea how deep it goes. Are you sure it's trash that's there? You're sure it's not covering up something else with trash? I feel like something else is there. Beyond trash. In the meantime, I'm just making sure Tulip knows not to go near it. You were saying something about church rats and how they're rude and mean. Ah, yes, the rats. So you and I are used to the sort of chatter we hear from wildlife. It's usually nothing that needs to be paid attention to. But these rats, there's something so sinister about them. And they must be huge, judging by the sound of them scurrying around in there. Tulip had never shown evidence of the ability before. She never responded to the alpacas or engaged in conversation with birds. In retrospect, she could have been hiding it, the way I did growing up. Because I know she's been talking to the rats. She calls them her friends, has been drawing all pictures of them. Really ghastly things. I tried bringing it up with her, but she just gets this little smile and doesn't say a word. It's like her fun little secrets. It's all innocent enough in the grand scheme of things, but I'm sure they also live out in the trash heap, and ever since she started talking about her friends, she's been trying to sneak out there. I'm concerned she's going to get hurt or catch some kind of disease. The plague. What have they been saying? Oh god, that smile. Ugh. They like to try to goad me into crying or becoming depressed. Oh my god. They watch me through unseen holes and make fun of me trying to figure out how to press my buttons. The rats? It's annoying but easy enough to block out, especially when I'm praying. I don't think they're a good influence on Tulip. She's gotten quiet and secretive ever since she started talking to them. I hate to think what they say to her when I'm not around to hear. Have you seen them? The rats? No, but I don't need to. I lived in a dorm that had rats once. You never see them, but the church has all the signs of an infestation. There's no mistaking the sounds of little creatures stampeding through the walls. I've left out some humane rat traps, but they're too smart for them. All it's done is waste peanut butter. Oh, you caught a possum? Oh, not the possum. I have a possum friend. But at least he got a nice big scoop of peanut butter out of the ordeal. I have a possum buddy. I have two. They're living in my drawer. Are you sure they're rats? I think so. He doesn't know they're rats. They might be ditchlings. The pastor shifts uncomfortably for a moment. I hope so. Has Janie heard the rats? She's not in the church very often. She's usually in town doing her jobs until late. Can we talk about this dude that's just looking? Did anyone else see him? Jeez. He's not moving closer or anything. She's usually in town doing her jobs until late. And we spend our evenings in the house. It's just me and Tulip all day long. Jenny knows Tulip has... Oh my goodness, phone, shush. Have made some strange little friends, but thinks it's an imagination game. I was hoping I'd sort out the rat issue before she could get suspicious, but they're persistent. So may have to hire an exterminator. I don't think they're rats. This is really creepy, dude. Have you tried befriending them? Maybe Tulip's onto something. No, they don't like him. That's not gonna work. Maybe I can talk to these rats, quote unquote. That would be lovely. I certainly appreciate a helping hand here. I don't want to be too much of a bother, and you should probably finish looking for your missing friend first, but I'll be around. Oh, Kanika's coming. Jeannie says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we better get going. I hope your talk with the pastor went well. Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstances. I'll let you be on your way, and I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers with the big man for her. Thanks. Thanks for the prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Yay. Now that we put some distance between us and the church, what did he want to talk to you about? Did he say anything weird? He can also talk to animals. He just wanted to discuss it with me. Do you not believe that I can speak to... I talk to the cats. I talk to the dog. I've been talking to Anne. I have 2 possums in my drawer. I talk to Frou Frou. Right, your weird animal thing. I can't believe that of all people in the world you could have shared that ability with. Oh, you actually believe I can. Wound up stuck with Pastor Daniel. Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though. Where to next? Should we go to her house? Like, how many things do I have left? We can go to the mines? I guess it's a decent chance Stella went there to find your cousin. I can't say I get it, but it's definitely something she would do. I mean, maybe. Oh. Look at that. Better hours now. Or none at all. I am unhappy with the treatments I am receiving as a worker. This is really wordy, my dude. And the Scarlet Mines. Scarlet, more like toilet. No. Scarlet, more like toilet. That doesn't really flow. A wall of bodies, picket signs, and megaphones in hand forms a human barricade around the entrance to the Scarlet Mines. I hope it's not weird to talk to them while we're in the middle of all this. Well, if it isn't the boss's cousin. He might have had us fooled the other day, but words get around fast. Zach seems to think you're alright, though. Hail and well met, fellow countrymen. What? What goes on here? Oh god. Are we LARPing? Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The YouTuber? Yes, the YouTuber. She's the one on all the banned from property posters, right? We haven't seen her. And we've been out here all day, so we know if she come by. Oh, damn. We'll make sure to keep an eye out. Thanks, Davis and Johnson. Can't say it'll be much help, though. We'll just be standing around here for the foreseeable future. Hail and well met. The miners stare at you. As they should, because what is that? A strike. I'm behind you folks 100%. Good to hear, even the boss's cousin's on her side. Yeah, I'm just here for the week. We appreciate it, especially if there's anything you can do to get her to start negotiating. If there's pressure from almost her entire staff, the parents of this poor kids, and her own family, this strike might be over real soon. You not sure we should be putting any trust in the boss's cousin? Might just be trying to get information out of us. Dude, I have information. I think. That doesn't matter now. It's too late to stop what's already in motion. We hold all the cards. It doesn't matter how many cops Miss Scarlet sends out here. She can't scare us. Oh, yeah, what's up what's up with the kids in the mine? Just wondering. We heard voices, so we know they're alive. Now we just have to get them out. I'm sorry, you're holding them hostage? They're alive? That's amazing. They must be so scared down there. We got a team working in shifts to reach them as fast as we can. We may be striking, but that just means we're not making the boss any money. Not that we won't do everything we can for the kids who need us. Okay, good. Can we visit the dig site? No way. There's a ton of dangerous equipment there, and the men working to rescue those kids don't need any more distractions. It's bad enough having the parents breathing down our necks. They're making the job that much harder. Okay, understandable. They have every right to be at the dig site, but that one woman? Becca's mom? Yeah. They're being hassled enough as is. Well, Becca was also a bitch, so that's not surprising. Why are the cops here? Miss Scarlet requested we supervise the situation. The mine's the source of a lot of jobs in town, and she wanted to make sure nobody did anything hasty while expressing their concerns. That's a polite way of saying that they're here to intimidate us. A little reminder from the boss that she owns more than just the coal mines. Simmer down, nobody's here to intimidate anyone, but Scarlet mines are private property. Miss Scarlet has every right to request some oversight during a tense situation. There's a lot more of us than there are of you. Dude, do not pick a fight with the cops, please. I think they have guns. I don't see them. Should we talk to Tabitha? I don't know if we should talk to Tabitha. I don't know, do I talk to Tabitha? Okay, let me speak to Tabitha. Let's see if I can get this going. Sure, you may be the boss's cousin. Well, you seem harmless enough. Go ahead. I don't care if they're okay with you going in. I'm still not crossing that picket line. Besides, I don't think Tabitha would be too happy to see me. I'll just wait by the van while you talk to her. See you on the other side. Okay, Tabitha, give in. It's quiet today, empty beyond the ruckus at the front gate. The trailer that serves as Tabitha's office looms above you on the hill. Visit the dig site. Yeah, let's go to the dig site. The dig site is busy. Massive drills bore into the earth as parents and residents tensely wait for any signs of progress. Oh, hi, angry woman. You're some relative of Tabitha Scarlet's, aren't you? Tell her to come out here now. Alexa's family and I have been here since yesterday morning. My child is down there, and Miss Scarlet has barely even made an appearance since she stood around doing nothing for an hour yesterday. Guess she's too busy hiding from her own workforce to come here and let us parents know when our children might be rescued. Okay, are you Becca's? Oh, you're Becca's mom. Yeah, your daughter's kind of a bitch. That's why I left her in there. See where she gets it from. Change your attitude. And change hers while you're at it. If she comes out alive. Da 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 da. Looks to me like the folks are working pretty hard to dig them out. I don't know how helpful it would be to actually be for Tabitha. What? I don't know how helpful it would actually be for Tabitha to be out here. Yeah, this one. She's the boss, isn't she? She should act like it. And what? And do what? What do you want her to do? The people are assigned here. What do you want her to do? Becca's dad. I'm telling you, Nancy, the fellas on the rig are giving us updates as they come in. There's nothing Miss Scarlet could tell us that we don't already know. I know you want to give her what for, but that's not going to change what's going on here. Even my own husband is too scared of this woman to stand up for her family. Oh my god. It is Becca's fault she's stuck down there. It really is. I'm praying for y'all. No, I'm not. Fuck y'all. Your kid is the one who broke into an abandoned mine. What kind of heartless person just says something like that about a 15-year-old girl? Me? I did. And then she went deeper because she thought she was some big shot. No. I'm serious. I was there. Becca's the reason they were down there. She put her friends in danger for fun. I'm going to get decked. You and that Tabitha are really related, aren't you? Heartless to your core. That's my daughter you're talking about. Yeah, and she was a bitch. Yeah, I met your daughter. I was there. I know I'm talking about her. And even if it matters as if it matters whose idea it was to go down there, it doesn't change the fact that there are two kids whose parents are worried sick about them. None of us has gone home or had proper sleep since we got here Tuesday night. Take your disrespectful ass elsewhere. I feel like I should have said worse. Yep, Tabitha's trailer. Okay, let's knock on the trailer. Tabitha, give in. Enter. I already knocked. Won't get on the meeting. Oh, hey! You're doing negotiations. Oh, band. She does have band stuff around. I don't see ditchlings. I see a bunch of crap everywhere. In her ugly shoes. I think I could turn at least a few of the guys. If you fire David. Seriously, Rodriguez? Oh my god. Rodriguez! Have you heard of knocking? I knocked once, which was like a 3-knock thing. So I knocked 3 times. One set of 3. That's what I did. What are you even doing here? I'm being nosy. What does that say? I'm the boss. Oh god. Should I go? Maybe you should. Yeah, and make sure no one sees you. No one else, at least. Oh, it's too late for you. Rodriguez the rat, I see. Yeah. Hey, I got kids to take care of. I can't miss a paycheck. And this is a right-to-work state. There's nothing wrong with me trying to keep food on the table. Don't say another word, just leave. I'll handle this. No, you won't. You can't handle me. What, are you going to shoot me with that gun? Oh, the music stopped. Oh, she might shoot me with that gun. The instant you're alone, Tabitha rounds on you. She grabs you by the collar, her face close to yours, eyes full of rage. Her words are a frustrated hiss. Listen to me, Ebony. Really listen. This isn't some fun little game, okay? Well, I mean... This is my life. And if you value yours, you'll keep quiet about what you just saw. I don't care for family. I already think you're going to sacrifice me. I can make the rest of your stay here a living hell if you cross me. Uh-huh. Okay. That ain't gonna fly with me. Sorry to get scary for a second. I've just been pushed to the brink of this. I've just been pushed to the brink this week, and I can't have anything else go wrong. Start crying. How dare you touch me like that, pretty much. Yeah, how dare you? I'm just trying to communicate with you. Clearly my words have just been going in one ear and out the other all week. So if threats are what you need, threats are what I'll provide. What did you come here to talk about anyway? Just decided you wanted to bother me on the worst possible day to be bothered? Well, Stella's missing, and you should just give in to their freaking demands. Jeez. Oh, Stella's missing. Why do things keep happening to me, says Tabitha. Please, can I have one day where one thing happens? I'm sure she'll turn up, but I'll see if I can get a hold of her. Don't think looking for my missing acquaintance gives you a pass to do anything dangerous. You're forbidden to doing risky things. You threatened me, so I'm forbidden from doing risky things. Even though you threatened me. Got it. I don't think I'm able to judge what's risky or not. Last night was supposed to be a cakewalk, but then people got possessed, and we got trapped in a spiritual world, and your semi-dead ex found us and killed a ditchling. I don't... What is risky in this town? I have no freaking idea. That's fair, actually. Why don't you try lying in bed all day? You can always leave the search of rescue to the other friends. I want to talk about the strike. Let's talk about the strike, given to their demands. Good for you. I don't. Now, if there's something else you want to talk about, spit it out. Otherwise, get out of my office. Let me work. Okay, fine. Fuck Becca's mom and that family. Love you, bye. What? I'm done here. See you around. I have a lot of work to do, so don't come poking around here again. I don't have endless hours of free time to entertain you. You leave the office, the door slamming behind you. Oh my goodness. She threatened me. We have to go back to the diner. I have to report the snitch. You don't look like you found any new leads. Oh yeah, warned about Rodriguez. Fuck that guy. Hey Davis, Rodriguez is trying to get Tabitha to fire you to break the strike. That little rat. We'll figure out what to do about him later. In the meantime, we should get a rundown of who he's been talking to. Yep. Thanks for letting us know. It's appreciated. Whoa, I didn't expect you to share something like that. Normally, I'm not a fan of snitches, but snitching on a snitch seems like fair game to me. It feels like we've done our due diligence here. Can I stay with you tonight? My cousin might smother me in my sleep. We can do Oscar and Rosalina in the new house? Oh, yeah, the place your oh-so-generous cousin decided was suitable for habitation. Sorry, I know she's your family and everything. Ah, whatever. It's blood relation and that's it. You don't get far before the sound of growling and desperate hisses grab your attention. Oh! Oh, hey! Hey, no! Get away from Pixel! Get away from me. You're supposed to be... I'm supposed to be an indoor cat. I'm not supposed to see things like you. You turn to see a ditchling approach a cornered Pixel in the alley. He must have slipped out of the library with everyone else last night. Kick it! Kick it! Do we have like a bat or something? The ditchling, distracted from his hunt by your arrival, cranes its neck to face you, its eyes settling on you with alien indifference. Quit it. No! I'm grabbing Pixel. Yeah. Save all the dogs coming to the rescue. Before you can react, a small pack of dogs round the corner. Okay, there we go. They pounce on the creature, pulling it from the wall, and then taking turns biting and tearing at it until it's ripped to shreds. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that little chihuahua. Their task complete, they saunter towards you. What the? What are Daisy and Scraps doing out here? Are they leading some sort of ditchling hunting dog gang? I lived! Pixel! Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor cat. Come here. Oh, hi, baby. God, this freaking smirk of this cat reminds me of my cat. I just want to boop that nose. Boop. Pixel cautiously walks towards your group before clambering into your arms. He has a comfortable heft to him. Oh, you are fed. I guess he likes you more than me. We found him last night, terrified and shaking in the bush outside of the library. Pff, I wasn't that scared. I even been helping out. Little Pixel here has been volunteering as a scout. Don't worry. We're always around the corner. Those creatures are only likely to strike out when they have the numbers, but they're hardly very bright. We made sure the little guy was taken care of till the humans were awake. Do y'all know where he's supposed to be? Good doggies. So you're this Scraps I've been hearing so much about. The one and only. This here is Daisy. We got a few other concerned locals with us as well. Just making sure the cats and dogs of the holler are well cared for considering recent events. Yeah, your mayor isn't doing much. There are more of those things in the woods every day popping out of innocent bodies of what used to be dogs like us. He's done us a fine service. But you best make sure Pixel is inside from here on out. I got a feeling things are going to get worse from here. I'd like to see you try. I was an indoor cat. But now I got a taste for the outdoors. I will never be satisfied with the indoor life. But maybe I can wait till those monsters are gone. So, y'all are some kind of dog militia? Yeah, I suppose you could say that. I'm sure you met this town's illustrious leader by now. When the powers that be abandon you, it's up to the rest of us to band together and protect those who need protecting. Yeah. Have you seen or smelled Gretchen? Yep, we're looking for Stella. Is she missing? Oh dear, Scraps. You don't think... Gretchen's person would never let that happen to her. Wherever she is, I'm sure she's safe from those things. A dog like her doesn't get to be that age without a watchful human at her side. Can you help us find her? You've got better noses for this sort of thing. We'll do our best. We don't intend to make any more trips into the woods, but if it's for Gretchen, we'll take the risk. Oh, yeah. She's a well-liked dog in these parts, been around longer than any of us. It'll be a blow to the community for her to fall victim to these monstrosities. Well, I'm glad I saved her. Is there any things we humans can do about the ditchlings? What can we do? They ain't hard to kill when there's a whole lot of us. They die easy enough, so long as you don't get caught unawares. That's why we're gathering all the local dogs. A big pack is a safe pack. Jimmy may not be doing anything to help, but that doesn't mean we can't take matters into our own hands. Now, Daisy, no need to start on about the mayor. He has his own priorities. So long he doesn't get in our way, we don't need to start trouble. Yeah, screw Jimmy. What a joke. One of you should be mayor. Oh, start a dog riot. I'll make sure he gets back to his family. We appreciate it, human. Word's been going around that there was one among you who could properly understand us. It'd be good to have you on our side during these strange times. Odd things are going on around here. It's important for us all living things to watch out for each other. Yes. Of course, doggies. Aren't your families worried about you being outside, killing these things? We're country dogs. So long we come home for dinner, most of us aren't missed too much. Speak for yourself. I know my family has been worried sick, but I can't let that get in the way of what's important. Besides, if I went home, they might tie me up and I'll be a sitting duck. I mean dog. Oh, goodness. Okay. We best be on our way. Good meeting you. Stay safe. Stay together. Same for us. For the first time that we know of, those things are out during the day, which means the pets of Scarlet Hollow need us now more than ever. Make sure the humans keep an extra watchful eye on their furry companions. You just had a full-on conversation with those dogs. It's so weird when you do that. And you even convinced them to help us find Stella. Your powers have finally come in handy. They've been coming in handy. Knowing dogs are capable of carrying on an actual conversation is going to make being a veterinarian really weird. Oh my goodness, reading. Pixel and Toe, you and your companions continue to the old Maxwell place. Oh my, look at these windows. How is this up to code? What about ditchlings? They're saying that the ditchlings are out during the day, but I haven't really seen them, except for that one scene. The old Maxwell place, it was clearly once a mid-century modern home and undoubtedly quite stylish for a time. But it's been abandoned for unknown decades, and moss and vines choke its exterior, barely concealing cracked walls and dust-clouded glass, which is also cracked. Hey, where the heck you taking me? This ain't my house. It's where your owners are. Before you can approach, the door opens. Oscar's head pokes out from the entryway. Hello? Oh, sorry if I startled y'all. The walls are worn down enough I could hear you coming from a block away. Oh, we're still in the morning. Morning, Oscar. Thank goodness you found Pixel. Rosalina's been beside herself. Oscar's voice is tired. He had a long night and it shows. His graying face seemingly haven't aged in the hours you last saw him. Oh my goodness. See, Pixel, this is where you live now. How are y'all holding up in this horrible house that just can't be legal for you to be in? I'm doing alright. Rosalina is better now that Pixel is back. I'm fine. Things could be worse. She's all but glaring at you as she talks. She isn't fine. She's angry. What, little girl? I'm also in a mood. I will snap at you. I don't care if you're 10. It really isn't as run down as it looks. It got all kinds of weird little features. I read creatures. It got all kinds of weird little features like an intercom and a jacuzzi. It has a jacuzzi? Of course, none of them are really usable with the state of this place. We've turned on the water and the pipes still work, at the very least. Though, I won't be drinking out of them until I tested what comes out of it. Oh, goodness. The miner said the miners have heard at least one voice down there. I know it's scary right now, but Alexis and Becca might still be okay. Really? They said that? Yeah, I've been talking to them. Do you hear that, Rosa? Maybe everything will work out after all. I'll believe it when I see it, and it doesn't change things anyways. You still left them behind. Yeah, I did. They were bitches. Yeah, I wasn't gonna waste time on them. If they're okay, it's just because of dumb luck. Can I see the jacuzzi? I don't want to try it, I just want to see it. I don't think you want to bathe in whatever has been stuck in the pipes for the past 30 years. No, I think you should try it. Maybe the lead poisoning or whatever will shave off enough years of your life for the ghost to be satisfied, and we can go home. Ah, that's what this is about. I didn't raise you to say things like that. If you can't be civil, you should go to another room while the adults talk. I'll still be able to hear you. The walls of this house are more hole than wall. I'm sorry, Rosalina. You don't have anything to be sorry about. You didn't leave Alexis to die, and you didn't make me and my dad live here. Those dumb Scarlets don't care about helping people. They just want to save their own skins. Uh-huh. I can't snap at this little girl. Let's see. I'd like to apologize on behalf of my cousin for making you stay here. Let's put the blame on Tabitha. Sorry about the house, but I wasn't about to trust a ghost bargain. As well as you shouldn't. There was no guarantee it would actually leave. It was asking for so much, and I don't know if I could have lived with myself. Know that you've given up so much so we could stay in that house. Yeah, sure. You couldn't trust the ghost. If that's what you have to tell yourself, so you don't have to face the fact that you ran away last night, then fine. But you're kind of a coward. You were a coward down in the mines, and you were a coward in the basement. Rosalina. Defend yourself. I get it. It's easy to blame me for everything that's happened. And if that helps you cope, that's fine. But nobody's fault that the mine collapsed, and it's nobody's fault that your house got haunted. Let's see here. Don't shift this on me. Becca's the one who dragged you onto the mine, and the rest of you chose to go with her. The mine collapsed the second we got out of there. If we went after those two, we would have been buried. Yep. I'm going to let this slide because you're a kid, but you're really starting... We're really going to forget oh, hold on. I can't speak. You're really going to regret acting like this one day. I saved your life. Just shut up, kid. That's not enough. What's this one? The street smart one. Except for that one Scarlet. She's been dead for a long time. I'm going to my room. Yeah, shoo. Get out of here. As Rosalina leaves earshot, Oscar's shoulders seem to unclench, attention leaving him as he sighs. I don't care what it takes. I'm not letting that creature get the last laugh. It's all bravado at this point. Not even Oscar believes what he just said. Oh. Let's go outside and give her some space. Ditchlings? No. But yeah, leave Pixel inside. Oscar, before we get sidetracked, we're not just here to talk about what happened in the library. Oh? Stella's been missing since last night. Oh. You haven't seen her, right? Not since last night. Before you go, though, there's something I wanted to get your thoughts on. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing paranormal going on in Scarlet Hollow before very recently. Now here we are, suddenly surrounded by weird little goblin creatures in the woods, while entire buildings are taken over by supernatural creatures. You think there's an exciting event, right? I do. That's my thought too. It's never been like this in the Holler before. Everything must have happened. Something must have happened that kicked off the magic. Not everything, something. Whatever the cause of this is, there must be some way to put the genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there's been any similar events or whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. The town's archives are, unfortunately, in the library. Rosalina has been pestering me to make some sort of digital backup for months. But I never got around to it, so online sources it is. We'll fill you in on what little we know. At least it's a place to start. Let's see here. Make sure Pixel stays inside. That's the important thing. Make sure the cat stays inside and doesn't get grabbed by the ditchlings. The ditchlings are the things from the wood with those faces. Yes. Yep, they snatch the animals and lay an egg in them, so they become an incubator. I think some dogs kept them safe, like a gang of dogs. I know it sounds ridiculous, but there's a dog militia now. A gang of dogs? I suppose stranger things have happened. It's very weak, in fact, but we'll make sure he stays safe. We've been finding these weird stone seals. These are the carvings you mentioned last night, right? To think something like that is under my house this whole time. And to think someone must have put it there, but who? This gives me quite a few threads to follow. Thank you, Ebony. I think there's something in the clinic. If you can find out what happened in the clinic, that would be great. There's a lot of history there. Wouldn't be surprised if there was something haunting the place. Oh, God. You don't think that's why Reese is sick, do you? He's been sick for years, hasn't he? If there's something supernatural causing his illness, it puts a bit of a wrench in our recent theory. I know, what? Recent? What? That wasn't recent. What was that word? I didn't really read it. It does, but maybe there's more to it than that. Maybe things being clustered so tightly together is just a coincidence. Maybe Scarlet Hollow has been weird for a long time and we're all just starting to notice. It took me back-to-back encounters with the paranormal on consecutive nights to even consider that we might be dealing with something supernatural. Yeah, you went through a lot. Reese mentioned a movie night, right? It'll be a perfect cover for an investigation. I'm sure Reese will be fine. I'm gonna break into the clinic and see what I can find. Let's see his movie night hanging out with Reese to investigate his house. Who knows if that would fly with Dr. Kelly, though? After last night, I'm pretty sure she's not going to let us anywhere near her house. If we're going to investigate the clinic, I think we're going to have to break in. No, absolutely not. It's what Stella would do. She's been 3 for 3 this week when it comes to finding spooky stuff. She's also been 3 for 3 when it comes to finding her way out of moral peril. And this is why we have to find her as soon as possible. It shouldn't fall on me to suggest when to do... Wait, what? It shouldn't fall on me to suggest we do something dangerous. I'm terrible at selling it. It's not that I don't think we should figure out what's going on in there. We just need to be cautious about what we do next. We don't want to get attacked or possessed by any more ghosts. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if we have time to play it safe. Just give me a day or two to do some research before you do anything rash, okay? I wonder if this is the work of some kind of cult. You mentioned something like this at the library the other day. If there was a cult in Scarlet Hollow, I feel like I know about it. I think the cops are in on it. Really? Maybe it has something to do with the church and the pastor? Okay, I would absolutely believe that Pastor Daniel's a member of some weird cult. Who else would be in the cult, though? Does anyone know any folks around who are suspicious? For that matter, does anyone in town regularly attend a church? It always seems a little dead to me. Not that I can think of, and that goes for both your questions. But it's something to keep in mind. I never trusted that guy. Sounds like you got something to work on now. We should get back to looking for Stella. Yep, we gotta find Stella. Still haven't found her. We could go to her house. Ditchlings? No. So that's Oscar. Any other ideas? Her house? Let's just go to her house. She's probably not in her house, but we can go to her house. I feel like we're gonna find something terrible at her house. I've been putting it off. Ditchlings? Okay, so there's no ditchlings. There's not even any in the window. Okay. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. It creaks open. This doesn't look like a break-in. Looks like somebody left the door open. Stella or somebody else was in a hurry when they left. she just leaves the door open and comes down the stairs. Okay. She's dead. Stella's died, and it's all my fault. I'm not from around here. Is it normal for people to leave their door open? Lock your doors, always. My goodness. Unlocked? Yes. Hanging open? No way. No, lock your doors. Get a bolt. Yeah, we should go in. We should go in the house. Oh god. Ditchlings? Things seem to be fine other than the music. Have I not been in her house? Whatever happened to Stella doesn't look like it happened here. Okay, nothing unusual so far. This is a perfectly normal living room. No blood or viscera. Not even a tipped over lamp. That's good. Okay. Go to the kitchen. Aww, picture of Gretchen. Still no ditchlings. Oh, this is open though. Bread is kind of open. That's making me mad. Why is it? goodness. Put your stuff in the sink and close your jars. Jeez. Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple of cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife and a partially open jar of peanut butter. Is Stella's kitchen normally this messy? I wouldn't call this messy. This is bad. Like, things are open. That's bad. Stella's house has always felt a little too sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. Though maybe it's just because I've only been over when she was already expecting me. Okay, let's investigate Stella's room. Oh, jeez. Oh, look at her computer. Now this looks lived in. Looking for ditchlings, not really seeing much of anything. Nope, no ditchlings. Make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. She's not here. Though it's this is a little untidy. It's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. I better not hear a single comment about this room being messy. Check her computer. Yeah, check her computer. I'm not sure we should be snooping around on her computer. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? She's missing. She's missing. Kanika, what if there's a clue and we miss it? What if we don't find Stella and it's all because we didn't snoop on our computer? Yeah, she's missing. We're snooping on her computer. Sure, snoop away, but I'm not taking part in this. I'll just be over here standing in the corner of the room. I'm not looking over your shoulder. Let me know if you find anything. It just snoop with it. What? I can't even read this. Mr. FBI. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. There's simply too many files and folders to fit into her monitor. They overlap each other in a chaotic multi-layer display. I don't know what I expected to see here, but it definitely wasn't this. How does she ever get anything done? Look for something interesting. You scan through the folders and file names of Stella's desktop, looking for something, anything that seems like it might be interesting. One folder catches your eye. Boring tax stuff. You're no fool. You've seen this folder before. You have this folder on your own computer. Boring tax stuff never contains boring tax stuff. For that matter, it never contains anything related to taxes. Its contents are never boring. Aww, what is this? Map. You open the folder, you're surprised to see it contains a carefully mapped out diagram of the Scarlet Hollow mines, including holes in the fences and areas with low visibility. There's a handful of old photos of Stella and Tabitha together as teenagers. Tabitha wears an uncharacteristic grin, an authentic, joyful smile, and Stella's eyes are somehow brighter, less tired. Both of them seem to be living a happier time. Okay, check open tabs. Oh, is she on Discord? No, she's on a forum. It would take you all day to count the number of open tabs in Stella's browser. So numerous are her tabs that you can't see a single icon, a sea of rounded, featureless triangles from the Windows edge to Windows edge. Her most recently opened tab is a post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. The post in question is titled "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Oh, she did say she was going to post about Scarlet Hollow and the ditchlings. She said she was going to post about the ditchlings. She does have a buttload of tabs. What the hell? Oh my god. How is your computer running? Jesus. Hey everyone, was chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day, and I found these weird little guys. My friend's mom says there's something called ditchlings, but I never heard of them before. Anyone have any good leads? Bride of Bigfoot. Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged. What? Moth stand, clean footage of some sort of cryptid nobody has heard of except for your friend's mom. The only thing I'm seeing when I Google ditchlings is some city in England. Thought you were legit. Lucky stars. Guys, what do high quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? Those things are terrifying. Thank you, Lucky stars. Gary 21254779. Since every low-budget horror movie started doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG. I'm serious, I got a ton of extra footage. Look at its nest. They've been doing something to the animals in town, and they're apparently some sort of bad omen. Like Mothman. Okay, I'm listening. I love me a Mothman. Lowercase eyes. Lucky stars, I believe you. Thank you, Lucky stars. Ugh. Lucky you're falling right into her lap. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers. Not scientists. What? Drake continues into the next day. Okay, so 1, this isn't an ARG. I would never. And 2, you're not going to believe this, but we went into an abandoned mine last night to investigate these things, and I'm pretty sure we found some Tommy knockers. Listen to this knocking we managed to catch on tape. Tommy knockers real .wave. Oh, the way she titles things. Just because you put the word real in your fire name doesn't mean they're real. There's gotta be more than 3 people responding to this thing. My goodness. 2 supernatural events and back-to-back nights. This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into the River Runners hype. You're so full of it. YouTubers are always going to sell out to big indie horror. This is Kidnapped by Aliens all over again. Also, LOL doughy white things. And now loud popping noises. This is definitely an ARG. Did you sell out to Pillsbury? Stop cyberbullying her or I'm gonna call the mods. Uncle Carl, locking this thread and giving everyone a 7-day ban. No cyberbullying and no self-promo. Jeez. Check her search history. What was she searching? Her search history is almost entirely work-related, a furious series of queries for various monsters, cryptids that might fit the profile of ditchlings. That's it. Okay, seen enough. Snooping on Stella's computer. I love seeing someone's room before they had a chance to clean up for company. It's a neat little snapshot, you know? Speak for yourself. If the roles were reversed and I was missing and you and Stella were poking in my room unannounced, I would be completely mortified. I will say that this is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. Oh, she still does the corkboard things with the strings. She does putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything. They're more for decoration anyway. Okay, I don't think there's much else we can find here. Music is different. No ditchlings. She's not at her house. I thought I was overacting this morning, and I thought she would just been sleeping in or something. I can't believe she's actually missing. We've only got the cops. Police station. Oh, hey, it's a big dude. He is huge. Oh my god, he's tall. The police station is exactly what you expect from a town the size of Scarlet Hollow. It smells strongly of coffee and faintly of aged furniture and paper. And the general tidiness speaks of the department that doesn't get much of anything done. Oh dear. But you're not alone here. You entered to find a worried Beau standing between you and the officer behind the desk. Big Betty wasn't just a pumpkin. She's gonna be a prize winner. Raising her was the last thing me and Daddy did together. She's important to her family. The Scarlet Hollow police are spread pretty thin at the moment, young man. Any property disputes will have to wait, if there is a dispute to be had. Are you sure it wasn't some animal that took your vegetable? Sir, you know Mr. Tremaine thinks that lamb belongs to him. He probably thought Big Betty was his to take. He ain't coming to his door. So for all I know, he might be all the way to the state fair now with our pumpkin. Ain't there something you can do about this? Hey, I remember you. You're the mayor's security guy. I'm a man of many hats. All of them give me authority over you, so you best watch yourself. Listen up, Franklin. We've got a missing person on our hands. Stella has been seen since yesterday. And last anyone saw, she was in a state of distress. Sorry about you and your pumpkin, but we're focusing on something else. You speak with complete authority in your voice. Franklin's sunglasses are impenetrable, but you imagine the eyes behind them methodically scanning you like a machine. A missing person. Apologies, Mr. Calloway, but I'm going to have to handle this first. Makes his way behind his desk, pulling out a few forms before returning to the front. If one of you could fill these out, please. I can take that. Thank you so much for taking this seriously, Mike. I know Stella has a tendency to go on hiking trips, but this is different. She can't be in her right mind going back in them woods after what happened to my daddy. I'll be praying for her. And I'll make sure Mama does too. Are you sure you can't start looking like right now? She shouldn't be off on her own. There are so many ditchlings around. Oh god. I'm gonna mention it. Kanika's like, why did you say that? There's no way you didn't see them. Everybody else has been seeing them. I know you saw them. Ditchlings. There's gotta be them creepy things that got my daddy. I called about them last night too, since they've been coming up and out of the woods onto the farm. I even saw some of them on my way here, plain as day. I remember the call in question. We may have gotten a few calls from other folks as well, so you know about them. But Huggby and Dirksen don't seem to be too concerned. I trust the sheriff on this one. I don't care what Earl thinks. People should be concerned. I don't like how many of them there are, and I especially don't like the impact they're having on the local wildlife. Or the local pets. Look, we're just thin enough as it is. You think the town should have a dedicated animal control department? Then you're welcome to take it up with the mayor. Your dog. Take it up with your friend's cousin. And to answer your question, my orders are to man the station. But I'll be sure to start an investigation as soon as I am relieved. Did you manage to find your dad, Beau? His body's out there. Mr. Calloway's disappearance wasn't called in until last night. Is there a reason you seem to have known about it before we did? The stoic expression breaks for a moment. You can almost see tears forming in his eyes, but he blinks them away. Yeah, I found him. I gathered what was there to gather, and we're giving him a proper burial in the family plot. It's been tough going trying to dig a hole while the farm's crawling with those hairless things, but it needs to get done. Do you think they'll go back where they came from soon? Mom and me tried to fight them back as best we can, but it seems like there's more every minute. They'll leave once the coming disaster has finally struck. What's this about a disaster? I'm just saying a bunch of stuff in front of the cops. It's just something my mom told us about the creatures. You know how she is with her ghost stories. The farmhouse has stood for over 100 years. I don't think Mom and me will have to worry much about any disaster. I just want these things to leave us alone. They cause us enough trouble. I just want to remind you all that you're speaking in front of a member of the law enforcement. And any and all suspicious statements are being cataloged. Seriously? Do you not have anything better to do than to try to bin disasters on innocent people trying to stop them? I'm not at liberty to discuss whether I have anything better to do. Seriously? Then go find Stella. Weird question, but are you a part of a cult? Just antagonizing the police now. Cults? Like devil worshippers or hippies or some made up nonsense? There's no such thing. No, cults are real. What? Franklin lowers his sunglasses once again. His judgmental gaze tells you he's considering whether you're fully sane. You know, we only started getting weird calls when you rolled into town. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. Am I the disaster? Weren't you present at the collapse the other night? We had a long discussion about you down here at the station after the dust settled. Maybe you're projecting. Maybe it's you who brought the cult to our peaceful little town. What's this about a pumpkin? Julius Tremaine stole Big Betty. And I'm trying to get the police to talk to him. Now I've been telling Mr. Calloway there's no way to prove that the vegetable in question belonged... What? There's no way to prove who the vegetable in question belonged to. If there's no documentation, it's your word against his. The Calloways and the Tremaines have been at this a long time. Some feud over a century ago split the families. They've been at it ever since. What makes you think Julius stole it? He's been claiming Big Betty was his since day one on account that he thinks it was planted on his side of the property. He's never been good about the property line, same as every Tremaine that came before him. We get a fair share of calls from Mr. Tremaine as well. Not that I'm at liberty to discuss confidential police information. I was hoping to get a reprieve from his nonsense after what happened to Daddy, but don't look like he's willing to give us any time to grieve. Is this pumpkin valuable? She was going to get us a blue ribbon. Daddy says she was nearly 2,000 pounds, and how did he take it? Did he roll it? Can you roll something that big? We were supposed to be at the state fair by now, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen this year. And Mr. Tremaine ain't even coming to his door to answer for what he's done. Just hold up like the coward he is. At the very least, he could give me back some seeds from what's left, so I could try again next year. She was an important pumpkin in our family. How do you even move a 2,000-pound pumpkin? That is my question. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. It could have easily been a bear or a mountain lion or any large animal. Large ditchling. Weren't no bear, we're hunting folk. We know the signs. This was a man's work, and that means it was Mr. Tremaine. He knew just what to do to hurt our family, and that's take our pumpkin. Do you want me to go over there and kick his ass for you? Classic Southern family dispute, taking pumpkins from people. I don't think Buzz asking you to throw Julius in jail or anything. Why can't you look into this? Ebony's right, I ain't asking for much. You know, Mike, it sounds like Bo has a real case here. It's not just two neighbors getting angry at each other. Property's been stolen. A 2,000-pound pumpkin has some value. Couldn't you get involved in his behalf just this once? After everything he's been through? This isn't the first time there's been theft between the Callaways and the Tremaines. We've heard it all. We know exactly how it'll play out. Trust the police to do the policing, ma'am. You're ice cold, Deputy Franklin. This is his prize pumpkin we're talking about. Help the guy out. For his daddy. It's our job as a police to remain impartial when it comes to citizens of the town we protect. None of us have it out for Mr. Calloway or Mr. Tremaine. We're just doing what we can to uphold the safety and security of all residents of Scarlet Hollow. And you're doing a great job. Can you arrest the ghost? Let's just go. Kanika hands the report back to Deputy Franklin. Thank you, ma'am. I'll get this filed right away. Good luck out there. I hope Miss Richmond is alright. And y'all find her soon. I still think you might be in a cult. And as a citizen of the United States, you're free to believe that. But I'd like to see you try to argue that in a court of law. Are there any ditchlings yet? Ditchlings haven't been out, except for that one that we saw. Oh, jeez. Can I talk to your mom? She's the only person who believed you and Stella from the beginning. She could prove to be a valuable asset. And she never disparaged your gift. Perhaps she's one of the few people in town who could truly understand you. Yeah, let's talk to your mom. Oh, there's the sun. Doing jack all. The bells at the general store chime welcomely as you two... Kanika, there you are. You're supposed to stay in bed today, remember? Oh, hello, Ebony. I hope you're sufficiently recovered from last night's fiasco. Sure, Mom. It's just Stella's missing and Stella can take care of herself, unlike you. You need the bed rest and lots of fluids. Don't need to go running around town spreading that cold of yours. Go on, get up to bed. I'll be in a minute with tea. I thought you had something important to talk to Ebony about. I'm really feeling okay. I want to hear what you wanted to say to her. I'll just be doing the tea reading. Haven't this always bored you to tears? Okay, you're right. She's like, go upstairs. And Kanika caught the hint. I'm not feeling well. I should lie down. Bye, Ebony. She really said, go to bed. Good thing Kanika has her mom looking out for her. She seems so tired today. And you'll probably be able to find Stella without her. Shall we? Yeah, let's go to the tea room. Are there any ditchlings in your tea room? No, just family pictures and tarot cards. Okay, your rug has an eyeball. I don't like that. Please have a seat. I'll bring you a fresh cup. All right, look at these herbs hanging down. You take a seat at the small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here, only a sliver of sunlight able to filter through the heavy curtains, supplemented by the bright grow lights. Over to plants in the corner. Hello. Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. It smells light and citrusy, with an undercurrent of decaying earth. Oh no. It's the same tea you sampled with Avery at the diner on Tuesday. I'll be able to do a reading once you're done. Until then, how about we just chat? Okay, yeah, sure. You promised to tell me something. What are you gonna tell me? Savory tales of my mom's youth. I most certainly did, though I might have been exaggerating a bit for the dramatic effect. I'm prone to do that. I'm looking for anything suspicious. Late to the live. Are we still trying to break the curse? Yup. Wait, which one? I feel like there's more than one curse here. What's up, Rebecca? We're about to get a reading. A tea reading? I don't know exactly what that means. I think I drink, and however the tea leaves are left in the cup is what she reads. In a town this size, you get to know everybody, no matter what the age difference might be. Vivian was a little younger than me, which meant I always had a certain older sister instinct about her. Her family wasn't good to her. Pearl Ann was a lot like your great-grandmother, which is to say, not a very kind woman. Similar to Tabitha, but with more social grace and considerably more hatred for her fellow man. But your mother wasn't a shrinking violet either. She was just as stubborn as any other Scarlet, so her family choosing her as their punching bag made her into quite the rebel. Why were Pearl Ann and my mom raised by that horrible woman? What happened to their mother? Their entry into this world was violent, I'm afraid. Their mother was young, too young to be pregnant, especially with twins. She didn't survive the labor. Okay, damn. Ew, as well. Oh. Okay. I feel like I know a lot about the woman in my family. What about the men? Did the men exist? I just suppose they haven't been very noteworthy since Eddie took over the mines. The one from the house, the one Tabitha was supposed to take on, did not break the curse. I went back and decided to leave the house, so the ghost is still there and has taken over the library and the house and basically the whole town hall. So did not break that curse. Her husband died a long time ago, and to be honest, I can't even recall his name. Might have been Stuart or something, just as forgettable. From what Vivian said, her father was some teenage fling that ended once her grandmother found out she was pregnant. I'm fairly certain it was similar for Vivian. Though she was much older, I believe she was the one who ended it. What with skipping town and all. Okay, what'd you know about my grandma? I'm afraid there isn't much I can tell you. I think there were two in that generation. The eldest died when the girls were still children. She never spoke about them, neither did your mother. Okay. What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? She left town. She came to me for advice. She was distraught. It was like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was a fear from what had happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. But she seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born then, of course. But she was born in wedlock. So I assume your mother's worries has something to do with religion. I do think there's a cult here, and I think I'm going to be sacrificed or something. Though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I know. But the way Vivian was that night she came to me, it's stuck in my mind. It always had me wondering about what it was your family... What? Made me wonder what it was about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby. What's with all the mystery and ritual? If you have something to say, tell me. It's just tell me what you need to tell me. I need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help give me the full picture. Oh my goodness. How'd you wind up in Scarlet Hollow? Oh, my family's been in these hills a long time. That's how I know so much of the local flora. Everything I've learned was handed down from generations of hill folk. There hasn't always been a reliable doctor up here, especially not one most folks could afford. They have to figure out their own medicine. Okay, sip your tea. Drink the tea, it's good for you, says the thing. You take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smells is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core. Like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal. And you find yourself feeling more comfortable as your muscles relax for the first time in days. And then you pass out because you were drugged. You close your eyes, take another sip, and then another. It's delightful. The tea is gone before you know it. The cup is empty, save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Oh, good. Glad you found this tea palatable enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends. Now on to business. Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully down at the sludge. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. Well, of course it doesn't. Why would it? You've got just about every warning that can fit at the bottom of the cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, difficulty. Great. The hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. It's fair to assume that it all has to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure. But we may at the very least be able to figure out what it is. And there's a central figure here, a cat, an enemy, lurking in plain sight. Tabitha? I honestly thought you were going to pass out after the tea. I still think I'm going to pass out. Oh no, it's gotta be Pixel. Maybe it's Frou Frou. Those are the two cats I know. No, I think it's Tabitha. I think Tabitha's the problem. Cat could be Reese. Because Gretchen could smell something weird about him. Cat could be Dustin. He's a possum who lives in my dresser. I try to talk to him every day to hear his wisdom and help him with his troubles. It would break my heart if he's a traitor. It's not Dustin. I think it's Tabitha, honestly. It's Tabitha. She brought me all the way out here, but she's constantly pushing me away. It's like she doesn't even want me around. There's so many questions she just refuses to answer. I know she knows more about Wayne that she's letting on. But she's so protective of me. No, she's not. How could she be my enemy if she keeps going out of her way to keep me safe? She just threatened you. Tabitha threatened us, by the way. Okay, there's so many questions that she just refuses to answer. It's just like a cat to keep people at an arm's length while holding on to secrets. You best be on your guard. Be suspicious of anything she asks you to do. It's clear something bad is coming your way. Let's suppose for a second that you're right and it's possibly connected to your cousin, which she has a goat. She's keeping a goat in the greenhouse and feeding it anything and everything it can eat. I think there's some ritual she got planned. Knowing this means we could try to counteract whatever she might have planned for you. From what Tabitha said, it seems she wants you to stay put and stop snooping around. It sounds like to me that she's trying to keep you from finding out something. Judging by what you told me last night, those stone carving seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's likely they have something to do with this. It's possible Tabitha doesn't want you finding more of them. Maybe she doesn't want you to see any more visions about what your family has done. I don't know if that's just about protecting the Scarlet legacy or if it's something even more sinister at play, but finding more of them would be vital to protecting yourself from her. Have you sensed any others around town? Yes, the clinic. Yeah, the clinic, exactly. Your thoughts drift to the door yesterday, the one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic. It was just remembering is enough to tug you, compelling you to return to open to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can find her there. What's important now is seeing what's hidden in the clinic. You didn't get all this from the tea leaves. I love street smart. Of course she didn't. She's smart. She knows how to deduce things from the leaves. Tea leaves are merely a guide. Sometimes they can help confirm suspicions or fill in where my intuition falls short. My family has lived in these hills a long time, as has yours. I know the Scarlets have secrets. I know Vivian was scared for you. But your place in all this, this is something we have to figure out together. And that's where little tricks like tea leaves come in handy. But we shouldn't digress. Do you know where you might find the next stone? The clinic. If you can find your way inside and uncover another stone, that could give you a leg up on Tabitha. Or you're pushing me to find a stone to complete some weird ritual. I don't know if I should trust you either. Are you the cat? She might be the cat. Ooh. But she's helping me. I think Tabitha's trying to kill me. Watch her betray me. Watch it be her. You'll just have to be careful to avoid the doctor. Something tells me she won't take too kindly to you sniffing around her clinic. I think that's all the help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminating, even if it's just brought up more questions than giving clear answers. You helped last night. Why don't you come with me? I may have been able to see through the spirit's illusions, but I'm not some kind of all-powerful entity. I'm an old woman. I have trouble with my knees, and my eyesight isn't what it used to be. In most situations, I'd be more of a liability than a helpful companion. Imagine if I had been in those mines with you. Some use I'd be, struggling to climb over rocks and ladders, throwing my back out from all that crouching. Oh my goodness. Thanks, I'll let you know if I find anything, I guess. I don't know if I trust you now. With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table, and you're escorted back to the door. And remember, be careful of who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat's getting ready to pounce. Well, I mean, I did tell the strikers about their rat. I don't think I should sleep at the estate tonight. I'm gonna get smothered in my sleep. Oh no. Hey Miles, little bitch. What are you doing? Seeing any weird rocks around town? Yeah. You. I said rocks. He smirks. Clearly this is a very sick burn. And you should feel bested by its wit. And not really. Also, can we free the goat? I tried to free the goat, and it doesn't want to leave because it can get all the food it can eat, and it's in a nice warm greenhouse. I untied it and left the door open. I don't... Like, it's free to leave. I don't know if it's going to. Also, Dustin's mom used to live in a greenhouse. So I'm trying to get rid of the goat so Dustin's mom can go back to her greenhouse. So Kanika has a cold, huh? That's what she says. She's just trying to get out of work again. Like it didn't have anything better to do all week while she sits in her room watching anime. Says the guy in Goku pants. Everybody knows Dragon Ball is good anime. She watches the trashy shit. Like what? Is your mom a witch? Wouldn't you like to know? I would, actually. It's totally obvious that she's a witch. Like, you need me to even say it. Ugh, God, he's such a... Ugh. You're not going anywhere before checking in on Kanika. You make your way upstairs. Mom, I really don't need any more tea. I just think I'm gonna lie down for a while. Not your mom. Oh, Ebony, what's up? I could use a breather. Let's hang out. Oh my goodness. Let's get a look at her room. She got a skull up there. Oh, God, what's a Dark Lady? That's Dark Lady. That's Shishomaru. Oh my goodness, nerd. What else she got? She got a little... I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's for. Lots of dark clothes, though. This parasite? I like her bed. Your room is nice, Kanika. Kanika's room is a sort of place that's stuck between the past and present. Faded stickers from her childhood line the bookshelves, and boxes of packed belongings sit in the corners of the room. I don't usually have people over, so don't judge too harshly for the state of the place. Romance will start a romantic arc with the character you're talking to. Are you packing for something? It's all my stuff from college. I never really unpacked. It seemed like a waste to unload everything. It's not like I'll be staying here long term, so I just had to pack it up eventually. I guess I did move back over a year ago, so these boxes just have been sitting here unopened for a long time. But any day now, I'll load them back to the van to get out of town. Any day now. We still have to find Stella. But where should we go? I can still feel that door in the clinic pulling at me. I think that's where we need to go next. I was hoping to see Reese sometime today. I want to ask if he knows anything about Stella, and, you know, make sure he's okay after what happened at dinner. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go see. Oh my god. Why is it so quiet? Okay. Why does it have to look like this? Before you make it down the stairs, the light turns on, startling you both. I thought you were going to get some rest, Kanika. You should really get back to bed. Or this cold of yours will only get worse. I still have a lot of energy. I don't feel like sitting around. I don't think I need to. Of course you do. I know you best, and you just haven't been yourself these past few days. All this running around has been a detriment on your health. Miles and I want to see you healthy. You hold this family together. Don't drink the tea, Kanika. I drunk the tea. I might pass out soon. Oh, God. This isn't looking good. You shouldn't get between a mother and her daughter. Sybil knows what's best here, and Kanika is more than capable of speaking for herself. Street smart, she doesn't actually want to go to the clinic with you. Drop it. Who, Kanika? Wait, what? I don't think... That was weird. I think Kanika wants to go with me. I think the T is doing some weird shit. The T is doing some weird things right now. I know I've been neglecting the general store, and I let Miles run off the other day. It was so irresponsible of me. That's alright, Kanika. He could have gotten hurt, but he didn't, and it seems like you've learned a valuable lesson from the experience. Why is that on her, though? Let's get you to bed. You just need another day to recover. I think she's being drugged with the tea. Oh, God. Maybe she's the danger here. They can get back to all this town mystery business. Ebony, you'll be fine without her tomorrow. Or until tomorrow. My mom's right, Ebony. You go on without me. See you later, okay? Okay. Sybil eyes you carefully, watches you leave and make your way out back to Main Street alone. Oh. No, that was weird. No, that was weird. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I didn't like that. There's a mystic trait also in this game. If I have a mystic trait, I could probably, like, catch her doing some weird crap. Oh, ditchling there. Okay, so the raccoon, ditchlings. Here are the ditchlings now. And look, it's that guy again. Ditchling, they're coming out now. Probably because it's getting later in the day. And then also creepy dude watching me. And it seems like a few of those things over here too. Sybil's so sketchy. I thought she was nice. She's being really sketchy right now. She did help get me out of the haunted house thing, but that could be because I'm needed for something else later. No. I'm starting to be very suspicious of her now. I'm suspicious of everyone. It isn't long before you find yourself outside Dr. Kelly's clinic. His secret's enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. It's like a magnet has been fixed in your rib cage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits this compulsive frequency. Let's talk to an animal. Can I help you, Buster? Hey there, if you're trying to break into that house at the top of the hill, what would you do? What, just because I got little hands and go through people's traps, I'm supposed to know how to break into places? There's a hill that'll take you right up to that flat roof thing. Sometimes the humans leave windows open up there and I go inside. Don't tell them, okay? I like to sleep in their big piles of cloth. It's one of the few joys in life. Be careful. Watch out for the ditchlings. No. Oh, I kind of want to talk to Reese. I want to check in on Reese. Oh, there's whispers. There's whispers. I'm gonna knock on the window. Oh no, Reese isn't there. Okay, we're gonna go to the terrace. You're pretty sure you can make the jump to the second floor, at least with a running start. You make your way up the hill, bend your knees in anticipation, and then you jump. You land! And try the door. It's unlocked. Oh shit. Is this the clinic? The upstairs of the clinic feels like a decommissioned museum. Old furniture is covered in plain white sheets, and a thick layer of dust coats the floor. This place hasn't seen any use in years. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore. You're free, in quotes, to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You've been caught by its gravity and overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Oh my god. Is he dead? We're in the morgue. Oh, hi. What are you doing? What are you doing in the morgue? What are you doing in the morgue? Flirt. Hi. Vampire. I don't want to flirt with skinny, nearly dead man. You haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. I haven't. Did you think you find her in the morgue? No. His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pole. Just go around them. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder for a moment. The thing on the... Okay, the noises. The thing on the other side of the blank wall loosens its pull on you. You look kind of possessed there for a second. You good? Make him understand. I have no choice now. There's some kind of magic shit going on, man, but it's telling me I need to get behind that wall. I think that's pretty honest. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but... You really need to get in there. I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere. I just need to get the dock out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Get the dock out of our hair? Yeah. If I say I'm sick and I need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house. And most of the time it's true anyway. Hmm. How'd you learn that little trick? When you're a teenager whose mom won't leave you alone for 2 seconds, you learn how to make it happen. Sure, lead the way. Lead the way, Reese. Sweet, be right back. But why were you in the morgue? I feel like we should question why he was in the morgue. Just chilling on this thing. You hear his soft voice filtering through the open doorway. At the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickeningly edge added for the effect of as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He calls gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake, so you just left him in the morgue to sleep? I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I just picked some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale, too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take too long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed. Lie in bed. This is his bed. Until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear the footsteps move down the hall. Then the front door opening and closing. It works! The theatric rasp left his voice, excitement rising in his place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you. And with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. This is one of those emergency fire axes. There should probably be pretty obvious wherever it is. Though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first. I'm not seeing an axe in here. He's just letting me break rules. This is great. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eye. Some sort of records with your family's name on them. Excuse me. Reese watches you with curiosity. It got my name on it. I'm taking it. Stealing medical documents? If my family's gonna keep secrets from me, I better learn what I can. That is true. Totally, steal anything you need to. You got a mystery to solve. I'm not gonna stand in your way. I like Reese. Let's check the medical supply room next. I can imagine a room full of chemicals being a place where one might have an axe. Oh my god. I'm nervous. Better be careful stealing stuff in there, though. That may really get you in trouble. You turn around, leave the office. It's time to move on. Medical supply room is probably a good bet. A fire axe seems like that might be useful in a room full of chemicals. It's down the hall. There it is. Looks like you need a key. Oh, yes. You need a key to get the fire axe. Great. There might be a key in here somewhere. Let me see if I can find a key just by perusing. Nope, not really seeing a key. He stops as if listening to something you can't hear. Shit, she's back already. She's headed this way. Quick, we gotta hide. I'm not supposed to be in here. You slip past him, scrunching into a small space as best you can. He attempts to slide in after you. Let him in. Reese is like, you don't judge me for sleeping in the morgue, I won't judge you for stealing medical records. Plastic bags in tow. She takes something out of the bag and places it on the counter. And then hurries back out, bag rustling as she makes her way down the hallway. We better wait a second just in case. Flirt with Reese? I'm not flirting with a skeleton man. Quietly wait for the danger to pass. Two of you stand in silence, both cramped into suffocating claws of taking shallow breaths as if she could hear you breathing from the other side of the building. But the footsteps return. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboards broadcasting her location all the way to the hallway, just outside your hiding spot. His head swivels suddenly. That was the door to the house. We're in the clear. Let's go. What is she... What is this? Aren't you gonna question what this is? Just pulling out drawers and scanning them for keys. You watch while he rifles through the drawers, content letting him figure it out. I didn't have another option. Oh, he got it. God, he's so tiny. He's so little. Oh my goodness. And what is this? There we go. They even color-coded. Should make this easy. Yeah, look at the plant on the table. It was weird of her to drop that off, right? How if she put some alien-looking fruit in the supply room? She's not a pharmacist. She's not supposed to make her own medicine. This room is for storing stuff she orders from actual pharmacists. I doubt it's decorative. Maybe there's some information on it in here? Yeah, maybe. Shit, that was the door from the house. We gotta run. Grab the axe and go. Follow Reese's instructions once again, starting down the basement stairs, letting the pool of the stone guide you back to the morgue. Oh, I got the axe now. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge. But there's no harm in having extra. What were you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so... I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. You know. I got my speakers, so if I hear some weird noises, I got my music. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all the industrial clanking you listen to. You know, I'm the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in the refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. Hey. You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? Of course I do. I'm sad all the time. Oh my god. Maybe I should flirt with him. So he feels better. I'm glad my taste in music finally come in handy. It's the exact cover we need. Stop asking questions. It's time to get to the other side of that wall. May I make the first blow? Go for it. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. The first cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There is some structure behind it, some wood holding it in place, trying to stand between you and what waits for you on the other side. You stagger back from the massive hole on the wall and admire your effort. It's a room. Holy shit, right? The splintered edge of the frames of the dark passage seemingly cut deep into the side of a cliff. What? What cliff? Cold seeping from forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back here. Thick stale air from the hole filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. With the stink of a grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. And you climb into the hole. Oh, jeez. This is wild. I had no idea this was down here in a tiny hospital wing, rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. His voice sounds distant, your sole focus finding it. Your feet move without prompting. You stumble down the hall towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Whoa, you okay? No, she possessed, man. You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. What in the world is that? Injured man. Enoch! I keep seeing his name. He's such a douche. What the hell has Enoch been doing? I thought you weren't gonna come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. They said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research and I found us an alternative. We won't have to worry about anything from here on out, I promise. I went to talk with the witch. Oh. I think Sybil is the same witch. A witch? But that's nonsense. That would make sense why Tabitha called Sybil when they were having issues. Like, she knew immediately to call Sybil. Because Sybil has been working for the family for generations. Or maybe it's just her family's been working for their family for generations. Everything goes black. If it just swims back into focus, it takes a solid second or two for you to reorient yourself. Oh, hey! I'm in your bed. This is uncomfy. You're not familiar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Did you carry me? That's impressive. Hey, I was worried you slipped into a coma or something. You tore down the wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving, and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? Wait, nothing spooky happened? The mountain didn't collapse on us? No ghosts? No, nothing. He just fell down, twitched a little. Just twitched a little. And when you seem stable, I carried you back here. That was a few hours ago. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. No problem. Just figured you'd rather wake up in a bed than a musty hallway. Or the morgue. Oh, goodness. I had a vision. Like a hallucination? Like a vision. I have those too sometimes. Used to have them a lot as a teen. Always just weird little things, like my hands would look wrong and my neck would seem too long, or the room would feel smaller. I still have those documents I swiped, right? Yeah, you should still have them with you. Okay, I can't read it. Sure enough, you pull out the file containing medical records about your family. Look at Enoch's. Born September 1887, died 1957, age 69. Cause of death, fall from a cliff. He was pushed. This one has a coroner's report attached. Organs sustained impact injuries, lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from a great height. Lacerations to the neck and body. Okay. Yeah, lacerations. Let's look at great-grandma's death certificate. Damn. 1913 and died in 2003? Jesus. Cause of death, heart failure, signed by her granddaughter, Pearl Ann Scarlet. Pretty normal. Almost made it to 90. Died of normal old person illness. Okay, so let's look at Pearl Ann. Cause of death, sleep apnea, discovered by her daughter Tabitha. Chrysanthemum? Scarlet, no autopsy performed. That's weird. Theodore Scarlett, age 28, crushed in a mine collapse, body not recovered. Joseph Scarlett died June 7th, 1944. Louis Scarlett died June 6th, 1944. So one died June 7th and the other one died June 6th. Both killed at Normandy in the line of duty. Okay. Certificate of fetal death, infant boy Andrew Charles Scarlett. Stillbirth. Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctor present, home sure. No doctor present, home burial. No, that's not what happened. That baby was sacrificed. There was no doctor present at the birth, exactly. A home burial, There's some information missing. Yes, exactly. Alexandria Scarlett. Born in 1947, died in 1957, age 9, missing, presumed dead. Signed by the mother. Alexandra, the owner of the doll. She went missing. Mary Bell Scarlett. Died at age 16. The cause of death, complications during childbirth. Signed by her mother. Okay, there's a lot of childbirth stuff here. Lots of shady deaths. Very shady. This is a shady family. I think the carvings are telling you that your family is trying to sacrifice you to whatever witches that they owe a debt to. That's my new theory. I think these are visions of things that actually happened. I wonder if you see anything else if you went back there. Or if there are more around town. Maybe if you collect them all, you'll finally unravel whatever big mystery it is. Seems fun. Does the doctor know I'm here? No. I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come into the morgue. So, what now? We might be stuck down here for a little bit. The doc is on a warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine and she's not happy about it. But after I looked this up... Oh, you did your research. What is it? There's no way I'm going to take anything she gave me. She's been poisoning me for years. I went ahead and blocked my door, so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. Wait, what? Wait, why did your mom poison you? I don't know. But the internet says it's a castor bean. It's used to make ricin? A super deadly poison that causes my exact symptoms. And death, usually. The thing I can't figure out is whether she's been trying to kill me slowly or she just likes keeping me sick enough for me to be dependent on her. Either way, I don't think I've ever had an illness, and I think the illness was just me growing up and becoming less easy to control, and she found a way to cure that. That's really bad. How are you not dead? I don't know. Maybe it's low enough doses. Maybe I developed a tolerance. But I think the fact I feel more and more alive by the minute is enough proof that she was keeping me sick. I don't even need solid evidence. Maybe with your evidence, we should go to the cops. Maybe not the local cops, but cops. Cops. Need to get you out of here. Who knows what she'll do to you? If she finds out what you know. Where do we go? The only person I know that has a car is Kanika, and she's not answering her phone. Yeah, she's tied up with her mom. Things are getting weird. I don't know anyone else. I don't have any other family to go to. I never even finished high school. When I get out of this house, I don't know how I can make sure I don't wind up right back down here. I don't want to promise, like, hey, stay with me, like, outside of town. I might be dead. My cousin might be killing me because I snitched on her snitch. And she threatened me, and I think she's gonna try to sacrifice me, and... stuff. Yeah, sure, stay with me. He's a cool dude. It's just a rundown studio apartment, but there's a roof over your head and a warm place to sleep when the heat works. And nobody's trying to poison me. Sounds like a pretty good upgrade. He smiles, his eyes distant, but he imagines the possibility of such a life undoubtedly for the first time. Thanks, Ebony. You have no idea how much this offer means to me. But I guess we still gotta pass the time before we can get out of here. A distraction seems to be a good idea. As you could probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Maybe it's like a poison in my system for the first time in years, or the fact that my whole perception of reality has been turned on its head. Probably a combo. It doesn't feel awful, to be honest. You could always draw me. Oh, well, we can watch the movie. There's the movie to watch. I believe I do. Yeah, let's watch that movie. Wait, where's the TV? Is this a TV? That's an awkward way to watch it. But okay. I don't like this. Like, the way this is angled. It's freaking me out. Reese gets the movie set up and joins you on the bed. Let me know if it gets to be too much for you. I'm not a good judge of how other people will react to this sort of thing that I watch. But I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. It's a slow burn of a movie, but the dread is managing to build. Yeah, like this game. The dread is managing to build is palpable in the room. Maybe that's just how it feels down here all the time, with the grisly paintings, lack of lighting, cinder block walls, and of course, the fact that the woman is currently looking upstairs has been poisoning her son since his teens. I've seen a couple of this director's other films. They're all interesting, but this is probably the best introduction to his work. The way it jump cuts to seemingly unrelated TV show recordings that then wind up tying back into the narrative adds a level of realism and to the world I find really engrossing. It's found footage used to the fullest. He is so happy talking about this movie. I can't believe I'll be able to just do things from here on out, like watch movies with another person. Or talk to people. You can hear the difference in energy now that Reese hasn't had his daily dose of poison. I feel like he should eat something. He's uncharacteristically chatty, clearly not used to talking to another person, let alone when he has the energy to carry on a long conversation. Hold his hand. There's so much flirt options here with this dude. We just met. He's already going to stay at my house. Ignore him and watch the movie. I'm glad you'll be able to have a social life, and I'm happy to be a part of it. It'll be fun. It's still hard to imagine, hard to believe that after all these years alone, that it's gonna be my reality. Oh goodness, what is happening? A man on the screen yells, trailing off into a wordless scream. The plot is really heating up. What about all these other heads around him? What is that? I love that there are these the distinct sort of little pockets of horror. Okay. And then it sees you back. Incredible cosmic horror industry. Okay. Reese is becoming very animated. Is he okay? Does he need his medicine? It's probably safe to assume he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now. What with this entire reality turning out to be a lie. I don't know. At the dinner, his mother seemed to be keeping an eye on him. She definitely has been poisoning him, but I'm wondering if it's to make sure he stays calm. But he's also talking over the movie. Maybe we should figure out how to leave. Oh, sorry. Am I talking too much? I'm really not used to having anyone else around. And I feel a little overwhelmed with, you know, everything. I think I'm just hopped up on adrenaline or something. But we don't have to leave just yet. I can settle down. Reese is doing the opposite of settling down. His movements are becoming erratic, his voice rising in volume. Though maybe you're right. Maybe we shouldn't just keep waiting. The longer we wait, the more likely it is the woman upstairs will figure out that we're on to her, and it would be too easy for her to lock me up again. There's a knock at the window. Oh my goodness. Hey, Wayne? Ebony, don't get closer to that thing. It's time to go home. Yeah, what do you and Gretchen are both saying that. How do you watch a movie after finding out your mom's been poisoning you? That's a good question. There's something definitely up with Reese. That voice. I know that voice. That's who's been following you around? Yes. He's gonna break in. See, I kind of trust Wayne. Wayne's been watching out for me. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Is he gonna kill me? What do you mean? Wayne isn't gonna hurt you. He hasn't hurt anyone. He really hasn't. Yes, he will. He's furious with me. Can you hear it? But I'm not weak anymore. I can fight back. I don't have to cower in fear from the people who want to hurt me. Okay. I can protect both of us, Ebony. The window shatters. Is he okay? Huh. Is this a tail he has? As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles from the canvas as his ghoulish figure peeling His ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional works, evading yours, crawling up the walls. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Okay. Yeah, he got a tail. What is this? And the Reese says, leave us alone. Okay. Why were you really pushing me to flirt with this dude? In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, a broken basement window is sealed off and Wayne along with it. Oh, I'm dead. Stay where you are? We aren't safe, but I feel strong now. I think I can save us. Stay here and I'll be back. I'll have to deal with the doc. Okay. I don't know what's happening in this town. What is going on here? Gretchen called him a monster. She was right. Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his smears. Call Tabitha for help? Hell no. Follow Reese? I have no idea. Oh, wow. You make your way to the door that beckoned you yesterday, all intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads. You know what secrets the stones that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Was a poison keeping that thing inside Reese? Yeah. The poison was definitely keeping that thing at bay. Because the doctor, she was afraid of him. Definitely giving it to him in his food. Was probably getting it from Sybil. And Gretchen also called him a monster. Where's Wayne? I trust Wayne now. Wayne is like the one person looking out for me here. Forget the cousin. Forget Sybil. Forget everybody else. Wayne has been on my side the entire time. As creepy as he's looking, he's on my side. You guess the door handle and turn. Dr. Kelly emerges from the shadows, level the firearm in your direction. You instantly notice it's not a proper rifle, but some kind of tranquilizer gun. Duck! Huh? What? Where? Don't shoot! Pfft, don't tell me what to do. Duck. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as a projectile leaves the barrel whizzing through the air. I was wondering about his claws too. Like, his nails were really claw-like. I just thought he wasn't taking care of them. The dark is in Reese's chest. He pulls a tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving a heavy breath as the drug courses through his system. You're gonna have to try harder than that, you bit. No, how did you? As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. What is happening in this house? What is happening in this town? Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out from between the cracks of the wood, and Reese says panic, pulling a mob of furious smears to hold on to his enemies in place. I can't speak. The artist starts away, but the smears continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway. Wayne is overcome and glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Run after Dr. Kelly. She's the safe one. Oh no, it's smothered in paint. Never mind. Hey. Dr. Kelly's voice crackles from unseen speaker. You, Ebony. We're stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here. We can help us both. What the hell is your son, ma'am? I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was gonna be a bitch, but they didn't know the half of it. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. Oh my god. Maybe I should have flirted with him so it'll be easier to distract him. I'm here. Great, now listen to me. I need you to use the black taped key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. The door is open. The door is open. The door, I'm in danger. Bottle labeled, whatever the hell that is. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. Hi! So what happened here? Good, you should hear this. Ebony, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not going to hurt anybody else, just her. Okay, I understand you're upset, but this is horrifying. Maybe family therapy? Just a little. This is awkward. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers? Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in the basement. Maybe someplace even worse and just keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now. Better than I ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. Can't you two just get along? Wayne, help me! Reese, you really shouldn't be killing someone. I don't think you should be killing someone. Reese, don't kill anybody. Come on. Why not? She wasn't afraid I might die. She doesn't... Does she know the tranquilizers aren't going to kill me? Does she care? Trust me, Reese. I've always been careful with your medication. I want you to live. I love you. He's gonna break the intercom. Tell yourself whatever you have to. I think that says mom. If you wanted a good relationship, you had your chance. You decided to convince me I was dying instead of just letting me exist. Wayne, hi. Don't try to spin it like some kind of crime of passion now that the consequences are staring you in the face. Enough. Well, don't kill him, Wayne. Reese cries out in pain. What did you do? What the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. Okay. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizer and head to the safe room. Okay. We're going to the safe room. Hurry, I don't think it'll keep the door open for long. Okay, so, about that. She stomps on it, painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. Oh, jeez, that's... No wonder you don't want people over. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. Let's talk, Reese. Let's talk. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Yeah, a little bit. Go ahead, I have nothing left to hide. What is that? Yeah, what is he? At first I thought it was some kind of werewolf. Who's his dad? But if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you see what he looks like. It's just weird. Tell me the intercoms are off. Don't let him hear you say this. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess it'll just have to remain a mystery. Was his dad similar? A strange little smile creeps into Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. Is he adopted? Reese just kind of happened? Oh, there's some demonic shit happening here. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis. Yeah, a demon. Oh no. Oh, a demon has sex with her. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet. But they were just dreams. But then all of a sudden my period stopped, I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later... Reese. Oh dear. How do you know he's dangerous? Like the first time he transformed or something? Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number 1. Yeah. It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad. But every now and then, we butt heads. And that's usually when this side of his comes out. Imagine if this happened anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine if he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with 1 billion teeth, and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Yeah, he's dangerous. He indeed is a menace to society. I can fix him. Oh my god. How many people wanted to be romantic with Reese? Because they were really pushing the flirting stuff. Like, my god, the amount of flirt options. Well, he's been nice to me. Yeah, Ted Bundy was kind to the people he picked up off the road, and then slaughtered them. Well, yeah. He's a really sweet kid most of the time, but I can't let that overshadow the violence he's capable of. Okay. When did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes and a few extra. Thickened nail. I noticed the nails. Sharp teeth. I didn't notice the teeth. I didn't look at his ears. Elfish ears. I don't think we can see his ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder, had him checked out by a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument and he changed right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple of inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. I was scared he could see that, and he stopped. I thought it was a one-off or maybe a hallucination, but the second time it wasn't as subtle. And it didn't go away easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. So, you started poisoning him? Can we stop calling it poison? Yes, it's a poison. Let's stop calling it poison. It is a poison, but the act of me giving him a poison is not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. It started when he was around 15. I'd be giving him an increasingly high dosage of whatever the hell that is. But his body kept adapting and his systems would come back. Especially if we ever fought. I couldn't keep ordering all those drugs. He was already suspicious that I could have It was already suspicious and I could risk losing my license, especially if anyone found out what I was using them for. Someone approached me with a solution. I took it. Sybil approached me with a solution because it was a plant. She said her family has been here for a while. They know all about plants, and she's been freaky lately. I know she's been giving that to you. I feel like she's like the true person who runs the town. And I've been dealing with the emotional and mental consequences of that decision ever since. Who approached you and what did they say? I don't want to talk about that woman. Sybil. But screw it, I might die here tonight, I'll tell you. What the hell? Hey! Oh, the damn tea. It's Sybil. I already know it's Sybil. I just wanted a confirmation. And then the character's brain blocked it out. God, it's Sybil. She put some shit in my tea. The relationship between you two seems really difficult. Yeah, you can say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I would be ready. But he made me love being a mom, and then he turned into that. Sybil sent you to the house alone to die. Probably. Yeah, this is a damn setup. That's why she told Kanika to stay back. I think she hates the Scarlets as much as anybody else in this town. She was trying to convince Tabitha to give away years of her life that would handle Tabitha, and then I would be handled by whatever the hell else is happening here. Ah, jeez. I feel like it's gonna be sunshine and roses forever. No matter what, kids grow up, they change, sometimes for the worse. This is part of being a mom too, doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going around eating people. Okay. How did he not know what he was? I've been medicating him ever since he was 12. She definitely can't be trusted. God. I feel like I can't trust Kanika then too because she trusts her mom. Stella's freaking missing, so I haven't found her. Can't really trust Tabitha because she's not telling me about Wayne and she's keeping the freaking goats in the greenhouse. I could trust Wayne. I could trust the doctor mom. I can't trust her son because he's kind of crazy right now. Wayne's also keeping me safe from the sun. Oh, God. Maybe I'll stay at Stella's tonight or something. I'm gonna get suffocated in my sleep if I go back to the estate. Yeah, okay, we only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4. Depending on what counts. This is the worst by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different. I just make sure to stay on top of his dosage. So he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him. Okay. While we're at it, any of the secrets you're keeping? You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say all this shit out loud. Okay, what's the game plan? Both short and long term. Well, I pump him full of Evelyn tranquilizers. I'll lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. We can all live happily ever after. And if you can't... doesn't really change much. Whether he's a willing captive or an unwilling captive, it doesn't matter. He's either under my constant supervision or he's dead. That's just how it has to go. Old x-ray room, lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote control locks. Glad it finally came in handy. Wait for Reese. Uh-oh. Wayne, be careful. You're like the only person I could trust. Shit. This might be game time. Oh, there he is. Oh, dear. Oh, you don't look that good. Oh, wow. You look so different, Reese. Oh, God. I'm sorry. What did his dad look like? Good lord. Is this what you're afraid of? Yeah! You got the webbed feet, man. The long limbs. Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. I thought we were in this together. Reese. 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 You need help. I can drag him into the safe room on my own. I'll meet you at the front door when I'm done. Okay. Lock him away. I hope you understand that this needs to stay between us. I don't care how much you feel like you need to share what just happened with other people. Yeah, honestly. I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone. It's staying between you, me, and Wayne. The more people I know about this, the more trouble it is for me and for him. I don't need any more well-intentioned escape plans. I don't know if I can... Can I come visit him? Oh, there's a magic stone in your basement? I thought you should know. Okay, thanks for the heads up, I guess. Can I visit him? As long as I don't bring anyone else along, yes. It'll probably be good for him. I can't promise he'll want to see you, or that he won't have harsh words. Okay. Poor Reese. I almost wish he was more like a werewolf, transforms on a predictable schedule. Isn't aware of himself when he does. Would make all this a lot easier. Instead, I have to stare him in the eye when I turn the key, knowing that every time I do, I'm driving him further and further away from me. As much as I love to stand around chatting, I have to get to work. Gotta clean this place as best I can for tomorrow. You should probably get home. It's dark. I'm sure your cousin is worried about you. Bye. I'm not gonna hug her randomly. I shouldn't go. I have nowhere to go. I feel like I should stay at Stella's place. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day. Crickets singing quietly in the sleepy little neighborhood. Everything that happened in the clinic almost feels like a dream. And now it's over. You realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. No. Oh, doggies. Oh, did they find Stella? It's the militia. You were looking for Gretchen, weren't you? We found her in person. They're by the side of the road a little ways through the woods. They're both fine. But the human wouldn't leave when we tried to make her, and Gretchen insisted on sticking by her side. Okay. Hopefully you can use your people words to get them to a place safe. The woods are crawling with these awful creatures. It's not safe anymore. Not even for a human. Okay. You're very, very good dogs. Lead the way. Yes, we're good dogs. Hear that, Scraps? Scraps is like, I don't need congratulations. I do it to help. Okay. There's Stella. Keep them safe. Be seeing you, speaker. Yeah, stick together, doggies. Are there any... Okay, it doesn't seem to be creepy. You sit on a log beside Stella. Ebony, how did you... Is that a gang of dogs? I'm so glad my compatriots could be of service. I simply couldn't survive another night without this nice soft bed. Scraps and Daisy formed a militia. It's a long story, but they helped me find you. Can I stay with you? I think I'm gonna be murdered if I sleep in the estate. Huh, neat. Okay, just stay quiet. Come on, let's... Okay, she's not opening up to me. Let's get back to town. I know that Stretch. It's the time to go home, Stretch. Thank the Lord I'll be sleeping in my own bed tonight. Thank you, Ebony, for talking sense into this girl. I didn't even say anything. No, she doesn't need to hear about what happened tonight. No, I'm not gonna tell anyone. Absolutely not. I'm keeping it to myself. Can I sleep over? Guess I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm not sleeping over. Hi! Yeah, I know I need to get home. Thank you, Wayne. I honestly trust you more than anybody. He appears as if out of nowhere. Oh, jeez. I'll walk you. Oh, that's so nice of you. You know what? Thanks, I appreciate the company. Shall we? Yes, Wayne, we shall. This is so awkward. Is this supposed to be romantic? He's walking me home. Did you know Reese was like that? I knew he was different. How exactly? I wasn't sure. Now I know. Can we stop with the heavy breathing? Good lord. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried Reese might have. It seems like Reese gave you a run for your money. I thought you might have done something to Stella. Flirt with Wayne. Honestly, after everything, I feel like he's earned it. How does Wayne always know where you are? I think it got something to do with the scarlet blood. I don't know. There's a bunch of weird shit going on. But I appreciate that he knows where I am. Even in, like, the spirit world, he knew where I was and was able to get in. Why are you following me around and not anybody else? Because you are special. I'm special. I'm special. I'm gonna get sacrificed. Why am I so special? You simply are. Okay, thanks, Wayne. You do not feel the ties that bind us. They are unbreakable. Not really. Thanks for looking out for me tonight and all the other nights. Anytime you find yourself in danger, I'll be there for you. I will always be there for you. Oh, that's nice. Although I do feel sad that you don't seem to be yourself. Because you're definitely possessed. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried Reese might have ended you. He managed to catch me off guard. Those constructs of his were interesting little trick. But that's all they were. You'll need to keep coming up with new topics of conversation to fill the silence. You're tired. It's been a long night. You should rest. Aww. Thanks, Wayne. I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. You should try to spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around, too busy in the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden with all here to stop you, and you might be surprised at what you find. Until then, sleep well. Okay. I think I'm gonna get murdered in my sleep, though. The estate feels empty, wind howling through the abandoned halls, the foundations creaking beneath you. Your cousin must have already gone to bed. I hope so. It's also beyond belief you tumble into your room and collapse on the bed. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that the now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you. At least until the sun inevitably rises once again. You close your eyes. Oh, jeez. You drift off. You think of Reese trapped in a tiny, windowless room. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is the last episode that's available. Okay. Damn. That's a lot. Hardcore mode allows you to select 3 traits at the character creation, but you'll no longer be able to use your traits to avoid consequences of major decisions. Okay. Damn. Continue. There's nothing else. Oh my goodness. I definitely... Let's see what I did. I locked Reese in the room. I screwed Tabitha over with the strike. I snitched on the snitch, Rodriguez. What else? I'm really fucking over my cousin. Surprised I'm still alive. I'm surprised she hasn't murdered me. Sybil is trying to get me killed. I think we can all agree on that. She's trying to get me killed. I think she doesn't want the Scarlets around anymore because her family has also been here. I feel like her family was also screwed over by the Scarlets and this is her little revenge. Probably to get rid of the last few. That was creepy but interesting. Everything's creepy. I like Wayne. Wayne's on my side, man. I trust him with my life. He's my bro. Wow. I'm just gonna fill this in. Before stream, I did a little bit of a different traits. I did powerful build and hot, and as I was going through, I realized that I was basically a himbo. I was able to be charming and smile and catch people off guard. And I just realized I'm a himbo, and for powerful build, it's all about protein, bro. I was himbo. I would love to go through with mystical though. I feel like mystical and book smart, that would be an interesting combination. I would like that. Maybe street smart and keen eye. That would be good. But yeah, damn, it's not even done yet. But that is all the episodes available of Scarlet Hollow. That's something. I don't know what the major threat is, but there's a major threat still. No idea where it's going. But with that done, I'll be cutting the stream here. Oh, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for the likes. Next stream is Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gonna play something. I don't know what yet. Maybe Sandrock. I think Logan's been fixed. I don't think he's walking away from the quest anymore. So I might be playing Sandrock on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with all that being said, have a good night, enjoy your weekend, and I will return on Tuesday.